has been misplaced. In fact, is not intended for reconciliation. It's intended to create a platform where a son of Kunabo district or a grandchild of Kunabo district will publicly look in the faces of a grandparent to insult them, because it can be retrospective. In August last year, a meeting was held on the emblem reconciliation between the citizens of Kunabo Administrative District and their son Zoe Maripeno at GW Gissing. And you'll be surprised to know that up to now, I still have the video of Senator Penno's speech on that campus in the hall. I attended the program. I still have the video from start to end of Senator Penno's presentation, where he openly insulted. In fact, he pointed accusing fingers at other people in Kunabo district, that they should be the one to be accused of this, not him. I feel that it is not about reconciliation.
He even said in that video, I watched it, and I went with Papa George started and the Reverend, they sat there, and then man said they went to him to initiate the process. He didn't even talk about his rudeness toward his own parents.
Yeah. So even this program to be held in Ziatown was also initiated by Stephen Durutaru and others. They initiated the program.
You mean Stephen Durutaru, the voice of Jide, the man who used the phrase that I quoted in my write-up, the cow Pupu, quote unquote, reconciliation came from Stephen Durutaru.
Yeah. And let me say this to you, Mr. Dubba. The brain behind this, quote unquote, reconciliation. There are certain sons of Kunabo District who are residing in Moroville. They don't have a job. They want recommendation to get a job. When they met on a Willie Due, they engaged on a Willie Due. Willie Due went to Senator Pennue to speak to him. He said the only way these people insulted him, so they must apologize to him publicly. Stephen Durutaru and others, which is Sion Bawe and other guys, they have been having series of meetings with Senator Pennue that we'll have a reconciliation, we'll have a platform that will apologize to you. But we use Ziatan to have this program. So what will be the title of the program? Reconciliation. It is not a reconciliation. Mr. Dubba, our people have abused the potential of Kunabo District for their self-advancement. They have reduced the integrity of our people, the integrity of the tradition of Kunabo District, to a just mere begging and grace-seeking level. That which is bad. Before Mr. Dubba, our grandparents, when they were alive, the late Ome Nyawe Kwei, Kuya Delu, Ome Jitari, Ome Sonza, when these people were alive in Kunabo, when things happen in Bo and Plo, they will say, Amu Klo, Ayura Klo Mu. The solution always in Kunabo. Everybody will come to Kunabo to get a solution. This is the district that a senator will not respect the people, but will abuse them, and at the end of the day get them money after insulting them. We insult them and then give them money. I have the video. Thank God you watched the video. I have the video where Senator Pennue stood there, say yes, and I get Kunabo a job because Kunabo never voted me. No child that our tradition will look in your parents' faces and knock a chest, say, I don't want to do it. No child. No child can do it. Any child who does that is disobedient and is not willing to repent. And that child will show that I'm powerful than my parent and I'll continue doing it. That was open and proof. That which is bad. 20, somebody said reconciliation. Mr. Dawami drag you back a day 2019 during the district meet. John Gua was here. I hosted Kunamo district team. At the time, I was supervising Zopen property in Torreville. when the guys were talking about launching place, I said I cannot be a son of Kunabo District, and I'm managing this kind of huge property, and I alone, me, my girlfriend, and my kids in the house. Even though I have my little brothers from Kunabo residing here with me, going to school in Zweju, but let Kunabo District come and lodge here. The team came and were lodging with me. When Zoe Pennue received a complaint from a brother, Samson Pennue, he sent Jane Doe. Whereas I'm a son of Kunabo District, you are a son of Kunabo District, you Zoe, and I'm hosting Kunabo District. You did not call me directly. Instead, I'm not going to go trouble. It's not being troubleistic or sessionalistic. He called a chairman, Jane Doe, to come to the house and pass by me to tell Kunabo District team to leave the house. I was seated there when Jane Doe came and said, I want to speak to the technical team. He said, Senator Pennue said, I'm going to leave the house. You don't want to sleep in the house tonight. I do Jada that they know about it. It was because of that insult, that breach of tradition, that God blessed Kunabo District at the time Kunabo District became victorious in the district league. They carried the district trophy. So what we're saying here is that if Senator Pennue wants reconciliation, let the reconciliation start within he himself. Let it start within he himself. One all of the office staff in Senator Pennue office, nobody from Kunabo District that works in office. In a district office, in a county office, nobody from Kunabo Administrative District that works in the district office. Last year, August, he claimed that it was a reconciliation. We discussed there. Since then, what have been the action? Have Zoe employed any son of Kunabo District? No. That means that Zoe stay on a decision that he owes Kunabo people nothing. He does not consider Kunabo people as human being to him. There's somebody come and say, we'll go there. It's a traditional reconciliation. What do you call tradition? If you have not accepted your wrongs, you have not accepted the fact that the people of Kunabo District are your mothers. They give birth to you. They bless you. And Zoe's mother is still alive. She's still alive in Tingos village. She have not taught her son the tradition, how the tradition look like. Zoe up to present have not seen the importance of appointing Kunabo children. For them to kneel down. In that meeting, you see the video, you see Big Brother Orlando Talu praising Zoe like one of the traditional singers then. That'll be praising politicians. You were praising Zoe. Only because Orlando Talu went to Zoe for a job. And Zoe told him, I can't get you a job because you're the Kunabo, you're not good. You're ungrateful, as if to say you have helped a son of Kunabo District. Orlando Talu ran to the reverend then. Told them, say, oh, Zoe say, you're not giving me a job because we the Kunabo, we're not good to him. So I want for her to meet Zoe. Reverend Talu then went to Zoe in his office. You listen to the whole program. They went to Zoe. Went to appeal to Zoe to give Orlando Talu to recommend Orlando Talu so Orlando Talu can get a job. Because Orlando Talu wanted to become Kunabo statutory district superintendent. Zoe said he can't do it. If the Kunabo meet where they must reconcile. He ready to reconcile with him. That's how they call for that meeting of GW Gazing. I never wanted to attend the meeting. In fact, I wanted to disturb that meeting and say, if Zoe want to reconcile, let Zoe come to Grand G there. Let Zoe go on the radio to publicly apologize to the Kunabo people. Let Zoe come on and appoint one or two sons and daughters of Kunabo District into government or his office. Then we know that it is the beginning of reconciliation. When do I came in my e-box? When do I apologize to me and told me, say, brother, let's go hear what Zoe say. I said, nothing Zoe say in that meeting, but Zoe boast how he get money, he get connection. He will insult again. When he said no, I said, okay, let me go in that meeting. I went in the meeting. And what I predicted, that's exactly what happened. So Zoe is not ready for reconciliation. Mind you, if we allow Zoe to speak in Ziata on Saturday or Sunday, Zoe will boast. Zoe will accuse people. Zoe will say that Yaya Nimle kidnapped Alfred Donner. That which he said to G.D. Gazing. that I will won the election. Alfred declare me as winner. Why should I get now, Alfred? Why you can accuse the global person, man, global citizen that Alfred denied the election, that took me to court? Why you can accusing that me you're accusing somebody who lost the election, who are beating the election? That I man all okay now, Alfred, not me. Where Zoe spoke all of these things. In fact, you're not waiting for reconciliation. He said, you voted global person over me. Is that the sound of reconciliation? No. So when go ziata, so insult, so pledge money, you give dash money on our people tell and say, you're not getting money. What do you care about? I'm a dead leader. These are things Zoe will do to us. Zoe insult our people. Let the Kuno people have integrity. Let the Kuno traditional people. The reason the festival held the filter was for us to go back to the tradition. If our Theophilus do not respect the tradition, let the tradition come into order. Let Zoe be called to order as the son of Kunomo district by the tradition people. Let Zoe be disciplined. Let Zoe kill sheep, wet sheep for purity or wet chicken. Let Zoe go there and kneel down in the pew to the Kunomo person. My people are wrong. You're sorry. You forgive me. Zoe must go there and pay young people. Imagine, Mr. Double, me tell you, you'll be surprised to know that people in Zweden are talking about Jerusalem. Viekonen, Feton getting all the little boys and for open women. They are recruiting people in communities. They are recruiting external group members to start picking up tomorrow evening to go to Kunemo. They'll be going to Kunemo.
The group that bringing Zoe from Kunemo, this is the Kunemo Urban Youth. The Kunemo Urban Youth. I saw the election. I interviewed the Wulu guy on the group. I interviewed the Chelly guy, James Chelly, on the group. And they were in a huge dispute. A group accused Zoe Emmanuel Pennue as being the financier of Chelly, giving Chelly money and supporting Chelly because he can only get his way through the Chelly guy. So what's your take on that? What's your take? Are these guys better driven?
Mr. Double, the few time I spend Moreover, I understand that most of our brothers here are driven by the pocket. If they ain't able to suffer, they're not able suffering. They're quick to be moved. Yes, it's true. James Cherry, who engaged me at the CDC party in September 2024, that brother, there's a need that you go to Zoe, Zoe get good plan for you. My brother, this, that. You need to go to Zoe. You are struggle beyond Zoe, Pennue. And brother, the thing about it is that our people just have to understand. We are in Morel struggling here. We need people to help us, to give us scholarship. The issue of the Kunamo urban youth organizing this quote-unquote reconciliation has no good intent. Their intent are better driven, are self-adjustment, are personal driven. They do not mean well. You will not mind your personal advertisement to denigrate the Kunamo tradition, to make Kunamo to look in front of Zoe as if to say we do not mean well, we do not know our integrity. No, it is true. Yes, 100%. Jane Charlie had a meeting with Zoe November 4th in Zoya, where in pledge to Zoe that the Kunamo Urban you will organize reconciliation. How? When you plan this program, how did you plan this program? Did you plan a program with the district leadership, with the traditional elders, the women, the youth in Kunamo? Did Jim Terry ever come down to Grange there to go to Ziatown and call for a mass town hall meeting where the citizens will come together to agree that yes, we agree to have a reconciliation, or yes, Senator Morovia with few persons because they don't have money to pay for the credit hour at the Vera University. They don't have money to pay to pay the rent in Morovia. They don't have money to buy their food stuff in their homes and pay their way to go for study on campus. Now, what better you come to have reconciliation? You should have a reconciliation in Morovia. You should have it in Morovia.
Okay, let's hear from Mr. Goa. Mr. Goa, you in Zwedru. What's the reconciliation with the honorable man? What you hearing about it? And why does Zoe Pennue need to reconcile with his own parents, his own people? Why? He's a grandson of that place. Why he need to reconcile? What trickled in this reconciliation? Was he offended by the people, or did the people offend, or did he offend the people?
Yeah, so Prince, thanks, and let me say thanks to Theophilus Hempson. Firstly, those who organize a reconciliation should be asked whether they know the definition of reconciliation. That's one. Because before you reconcile with somebody, there should be something that may have happened in the past or in the present, and you want to reconcile. And so you cannot just wake up and say we're going to reconcile in Kunebo. Which other reconciliation are you talking about? Because if you are talking about reconciliation, it came from a lot of contexts. We have financial reconciliation, we have personal reconciliation, we have conflict reconciliation, data reconciliation, intellectual reconciliation. Which one of the reconciliation Mr. Zobin is talking about? Or the urban youth of Kunabo, which one of the reconciliation are they talking about? Is it that they want to reconcile with Zoe Pennue simply because some of them they are not employed in government? Is it that they want to reconcile with Zoe Pennue so that they can be given the opportunity to serve in other capacity? Which one of the reconciliations are they talking about? It baffles me a lot to see my own brother Stephen Taru to be the one serving as a PRO for this entire process. Wherein yesterday he was the same person who posted on social media that the cow Pupu reconciliation that was here in Morovia is not a vote. So when now he got to realize that the reconciliation that was here that he referred to as a cow Pupu reconciliation is now turned to Jesus Christ blood reconciliation. When you got to realize? When did you get to realize? So you see,
maybe when they hire a station, he's a station sport guy, so they hire Gibson Jeru. They got the Bliss radio station going to television or radio going to be the Gibson Jeru or the South North Dakota. He got hired. If you look at the thing that the Blitz will be in route with them. So and Steven works with the Blitz. So obviously maybe a boss man told him to, Mr. Samuel G. Bonner, please check your inbox. I'll send a link to you. If you want to join the show, we can take 10 people. So you can ask me, I will send a link to you. Go ahead, sorry.
Prince, the issue of reconciliation for me, if I look at it, it is the right of Zoe Pennue to reconcile with the people of Kunamo district. But before you reconcile with your people, you should first tell them what you did to them, for which you want to reconcile. That's one.
Or the people maybe the people offended him, and the people need to tell him.
Or the people have offended you, and then they want to reconcile with you.
Yeah.
And so they should publicly.
To your knowledge, you've been in Zwedru, you've been in Grand, you've been in Morovia. Do you know of any kind of beef between Zoe and the people of Kunamo?
The only beef between the people of Kunamo district and Zoe Pennue is the issue of the mysterious disappearance of Mr. RTC Donor in May 2021, wherein his name was mentioned. And since 2021, I challenge anybody from the angle of Senator Zoe Pennue to tell me that Senator Pennue has gone to Kunamo district. He has never went there since 2021. He sat in Morovia, and because he felt that he was accused by people that he's involved, he's allegedly involved into the mysterious disappearance of Mr. RTC Donor. And so, he distanced himself from the people of Kunamo district. If it is so that Honorable Zoe Pennue want to reconcile with the people of Kunamo district, then it is a point. Now, look, I'm going to reconcile with the people of Kunamo district because for the past 2 to 3 years, my name was mentioned into the mysterious disappearance of Mr. RTC Donor, And since indeed I knew fully well I'm not the one, in fact, I'm not involved into this. So I'm going to reconcile with my people. If he's going to say this, then I will come back to Senator Pennue that it is late. What he waited for the past years. What was he doing? When he got to realize that the people of Pennue district are his traditional fathers and mothers. When he got to realize, oh, because he allegedly interfered with the urban youth election, wherein other people went against him for that, and he had one other guy there who they call Jim Cherry, who is now the president for the urban youth, because allegedly when he collected money to organize this reconciliation. So now they get to realize that the reconciliation on Zoe Mara Pennue is now the blood of Jesus reconciliation. It is no longer culpable reconciliation. You see how people look like? They look at black and then they see that white. You see, that's black people. If you have $5, they go after the $5. But they are not looking at their integrity. They are forgetting to know that tomorrow your child or children will go on the outside and they will ask, what is your name? Say, my name is John Goa. Say, are you the son of Mr. Fede John Goa? Say, yeah. They say your father was a good man. But it will be bad that you call your name outside and they say, why your party? Say, my party, Peter Flomo. You say, you your party resemble. Don't be happy. Ask question. It is in two forms. Either your father was a notorious criminal or your father was a good man. But some of our brothers in Morovia, say job business is very high in Morovia. To get food money is very high. Even to get transportation and go to school becomes very difficult. To attend a university or library becomes very difficult. They sold themselves to politicians.
And you think that urban youth is highly involved into receiving money?
Mr. Speaker, the Pennue urban youth. Look, Prince,
the President James Shelley.
Our at the University College campus today, and a few Kunabodians that are attending the institution, they call me. And they said, John, are you going with Senator Pennue to Kunabo for the reconciliation? I said, he said, what kind of reconciliation? They said, reconciliation. I said, I'm not aware of reconciliation. They said, yeah, but we're not aware. They just few handful of people in Morovia put themselves together and said they said I want to Kunabo to call for reconciliation. Which one is reconciliation when the errors in Kunabo, some of the errors in Kunabo are not aware? Are they telling us that only Ziat and the book can have reconciliation? We have boundary, we have Wuru Town, we have Dua Town, we have Cow Town, we have Great Town. Why is it that they cannot carry Senator Pennue in Great Town to go have the reconciliation and then they take him to Kunabo Ziat to have reconciliation? When he got to realize that he came from Kunabo. This is a young man who been marginalizing the people of Kunabo on ground that he said the people of Kunabo did not vote him 2020 election. They voted Senator Tomo Yaya namely. So where's Zoe Pennue going to realize now that the people of Kunabo district, they are from the angle of Mary, the mother of Jesus. When they got to know, when Zoe Pennue got to realize that the people of Kunabo district are from the bosom of Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ. And when did Urban you got to realize too that Zoe Pennue reconciliation now is the reconciliation of Jesus Christ's blood and no longer the culpable reconciliation. Our people have to be very careful. If you read on Facebook, people screenshot it and keep it in their phone, so that tomorrow, if you revise a statement, they show it to you as a reference. Hey, boy, people are Stephen Taru. That today you know now that open reconciliation, that Jesus Christ reconciliation.
Okay.
But again, it is what it is. Our people have to
it is what it is.
And so
money product chin here or some kind of thing chin here. But I welcome Mr. Ato Solo from Nebraska area there, Mr. Solo.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Double. The topic, I mean, is somewhat very problematic because I want to ask my young brother there, Mr. Gore. I know your father, Fede Gore, used to be our principal. Very tough puppy too when it comes to school stuff. I like him because he's my principal. The problem, I'm going to ask you people having problem with the reconciliation or you having problem with the process of the reconciliation?
Well, for me, I don't have problem with the reconciliation. But I'm having problem with the process of the reconciliation, because when did the people realize that they have to call for a reconciliation?
Okay. The reason I posted this question was I understand election, especially in the Africa as a whole, have issues. People die because of that and all the stuff. And our father, Senator Nimna Yair, and I sat with him, and he tried to bring the caucus together to achieve a greater good. And that's one of the key things that he was focusing on, to reconcile everyone so that the caucus can have a better standing in the legislature, because if we are together, we can take a big chunk of the meat that is being shared over there. So that's why I asked the question. But the way you answer it, I understand you have a grievance because the process which is being done is not the proper process. If he want to reconcile, maybe he should forget what the Auburn youth. Mom said I have a problem with that youth from Morovia. I have a problem with them. He should have just went directly to the people. But let's say, let me play the devil advocate here. Let's say he get to Siesta and then able to talk to the elders and talk to the youth and put this whole thing behind us. Would it be a good idea?
What is the purpose of this? You supposed what's the purpose? Why you reconciling with people? If you reconcile with me, there must be something. What is you reconciling for, Mr. Solo?
Okay, let's say the election
What
was
is you
over.
reconciling?
The election drift, like you said, they were accused of the late Mr. Donner, you know. So, and that, not accused, alleged, because we don't have the a proper legal
Yeah, that's
system.
yeah,
It's
allegedly
alleged.
accused.
So
Well,
all that
as a senator of that county, they accuse you. The citizen laws, they accuse you
alleged.
of alleged. Yeah, that's it. It's alleged, and they're accusing. He's not guilty, so it's alleged.
Yeah.
Of your involvement in that process. So, you ever heard Joe talking about it? Have
I
you ever
talked to
went to the
Zoe.
number to talk to the people? Say, "Look, there, your son, yeah, it's this my father because that's his father now. It's grandma, whoever from that place now.
Yeah,
My
grandma.
lady now. So, have you ever went there? Or because election, we hear election coming, and you're trying to go to Ivory Coast to bring voters in, and the people trying to bully him all over the place. So, you want to reconcile with the whole districts? You trying to go to Kunambo?
Well,
You
from
have
my
to
honest,
understand what is the point. What is the point now? Why is it now? And
I'm not.
and after his hands were involved in the process of the Kunabo urban youth election, he's accused.
Yeah, I understand that, Mr. Dover, but equally so, let's
So
place the
what is the
blame.
purpose of the there has to be in
Yeah,
Liberia when we
if we let it,
reconcile our
I'm not a
differences in
spokesperson.
Ghana,
I'm
we
not. I just
reconcile
brought
our
the question up
differences in
because,
Ghana. No, but you asking these questions, so obviously too, I want you to get
yeah,
into
of course, you have the
before
right
we
to ask.
reconcile. There must be some kind of a beef or some kind of a whatever before we reconcile. I
Yeah,
will not get in the morning. I'm a neighbor here. Myself, we're gonna see in the morning. I speak to him. He wave to me, even though we don't know each other's name. Then I say I can't reconcile with you. I mean, what you can't able to reconcile for?
can I say something real quick? The process that you're talking about, you're right, but that's what I asked the gentleman, that if the reconciliation is the problem or the process. He said the process. For me, what I'm looking for here,
Mr. Solo,
yeah,
Mr. Solo,
yes, sir.
to the
Go ahead.
question you asked Mr. Goa, what happened is that what's the major problem of the whole process is the intent. The intent, you get me? The intent is not for good, it's not well, it's not healthy. You get me? Certain individual feels that they will use their influence from Morovia, they will use that means to come and impose something on the people. Before you reconcile, the first thing is also you cannot, if you want to roast the fish, you can leave all the feces in there, the intestine, everything in there, then you roast it. It will not done good. It will never done good. The thing about it was that Zopeno and Lula were accused. I also was accused. John Gwa is aware, Mr. Double is aware. I'm the Theophilo Henson and he was mentioned in the African issue, all because I was supporting Zo. But you know what I did, Mr. Solo? I work and I cooperated with government investigation. I told myself, oh, I walked to the court one Saturday morning. I said, I don't want to accuse. You get me? Y'all go do the investigation. I'm here. 3 days in a row, I was going to the court every day. When they did the investigation, all of the CIA, all of the investigators that came, when they did the investigation, the 4th day, The court wrote me and said, of all the investigation we did back check everything. Your name is not mentioned into it. You are innocent. You get me? That same 2021, I went to Kunemo. I slept Zia Town. I appeared on the radio and I spoke on the radio, say, I'm the grandchild of Son Za, the great grandchild of Nyamwe Kwei. I can never play wish in my entire life. I don't know it. But because I'm affiliating with certain politicians, so they put accusing them, they will accuse me because they know my potential in the county. But my people know deep down in themselves, the allegation or the accusation are all fake against me. I went to Kunebo. I slept Ziatan. You get me? I passed through that place. I went all the way to Glioto. I came from there. I went all the way to Kawuta. I passed through Gletown. And passed through CVI. I came to Zweju. That time, the first press conference in the Pennue held in Monrovia. Excuse me for the expression. He said, those who are accusing me or having any average donor disappearing are foolish people. That stupid people who are jealous of me. You are referring to the Kunao people. He was referring to the Kunao people. He insulted. Zoe refused to take his time and explain his side to tell people, say, hey, my people, they think the people accusing me of the lying on me. It was after he was elected. After Zoe I've been elected. You get me? Everywhere Zoe went, he always insult those who accuse him. Today, I'm living Grange. For that time, I've been living here. Peacefully with my people. You get it? Because the people believe that a clear conscience fears no allegation. When they accuse you, come and exonerate yourself, explain yourself. When you know that you are innocent, the way you explain,
Mr. Hansen,
can come for to know that yellow man innocent.
Mr. Hansen, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Because we are driving onto our draft here. For you, the one you brought up right now, it makes sense to me because when you were accused, you went to the court. So there's a court side, which is the legal guardian of the law in Liberia, the court. You know,
yeah.
The traditional side is there also, which is the one that actually getting you guys upset because if you insult your elders, it have a huge dark cloud over you. You have to clarify that. You know,
sure.
I think maybe I don't know. I don't know what the plan of the ordering you and the other people. Maybe you trying to clear that dark cloud or that insult or whatever it is by going to siesta.
But you, Mr. Osoro, you think it's a genuine reconciliation with the urban youth
I
involvement?
preempted the man thinking. I can't know what he.
No, but the way he did it now, getting one group of the people, a lot of people in Monrovia.
Yeah.
You got one group, the urban youth.
Yeah.
And they're carrying you.
The urban youth is from Kunemo, right?
Yeah, they are Kunembonians. They are Kunemo people.
My judgment here, Mr. Anderson Cooper, is CNN, is that I don't want to pass. I don't want to preempt his action. When he get there, maybe he will do something wrong or he will start insulting people. Then we know who to hold. We don't know
You're going to hold the urban youth?
You know, so the
I hold the urban youth when he gets there and start doing what you just said?
I said, even
I don't think so. Pennue is crazy to just get to the place and shot
people. So he might get there and do something good, right? And I say, okay, you're sorry, but put all the thing there, you let it go. And then I'm not actually the spokesperson, but I'm looking at it from the legal background and I'm looking at it from the peaceful background that we all can be one.
But you're not looking at it from the traditional background.
I look at the traditional background, I can place a blame.
So as a traditional man, I saw you got the traditional culture thing you went down there a few days.
But you know what?
When your son, listen to me, when your son, my son, or my child, let's put it in my.
I understand. Go ahead.
I go to Guy Glow.
Yeah.
At my mom area. If I offend people in Guy Glow, do I need urban you to take me to Guy Glow to go reconcile with my people that I offended in Guy Glow traditionally?
No, traditionally not necessarily, no. But it's also based on. Let me say this, okay? You see, in our area now, the elders are heavily political. That's the reason why we have problems. When the late donor issue happened, all the youth, even including all of them on this line here, I told them giving press conference will not solve the problem. sue somebody. You can sue the superintendent for or letting the case down for negligence. You can sue the attorney of the county. As a youth, you have that power. CC the justice ministry. Somebody just keep making something legal. That way it will be on paper. But every one of them was speaking book on Facebook. They were just issuing press conference after press conference. That's one. The elders, because everybody was angry at the same time. I say we all can be angry. We have to understand that we will do this. The government will just send soldiers to say that crown people again. They will going to just bash us with all crown people starting again. We don't want that notion of us. We are very intelligent people. We're very peaceful people. So what we can do, the elders that are there, send a delegation to go to the area and sit down. You think that the Kunabo elder delegation that include Putu, Glio, Tuavo, people from Balu clan, Bedebo clan, they'll go to the place something happening and they will just take knife and start juking them with knife? No, they will have a cordial conversation and make this thing understanding, and that way we'll know what happened. Even they can do their own in-house Sasewu, because you don't need to be in public. They can do it in-house, which is in the bush, and see if somebody is actually guilty of it. When they come out, then they know what to do. So the elder dropped the ball, the youth dropped the ball. Now you have another group of youth that are trying to survive, they're trying to collude the whole thing, trying to mako to move over. So they're doing their thing. For me, what I see,
you know that you is a better driven you from Morovia. That's a
and you will see them there.
I grew up with them. They say
you will see them there. You can say that.
These boys are hustling to pay their way to go to LU and so they can receive anything and carry Zoe with them.
You see it
to me, if I offend my old man people in Gaigolo,
but you know,
if they're having issue with me, listen, if they're having issue with me, I will send someone in that town to talk to those people. Then that person comes or wherever, and then I go with the person in the town. Those are my parents. They are my traditional, they're my mom. They are my, whatever they call them. I'm the traditional son.
Yeah.
Can't, you know, and go there and submit myself to them. But you're going to go under the disguise of some kids. Those men that begin there, begin and were born in the 90s. And then you come and carry you so Pennue to Grand Jide County, in Kunemo district, to where your grandmom's from, to go reconcile with your own people. He does not know tradition.
Maybe you don't.
What you want to tell me? So grew in the interior. So when I start coming to Morio in the 80s, you don't tell me I don't know tradition. So for two zone. What you would tell me?
Mr. Dovo, you and me saying exactly the same thing.
So it's a traditional man. You know it's tradition.
You and I saying the same thing.
Saying the people saying to Morovia, he sits in Morovia, so you think he's a queen man? He's a conquer man now. He forget the tradition. Joe speak crime more than you. He knows the tradition more than you and myself.
I understand that. What I want to bring to your attention, Mr. Dovo, is this. You know, from my end, what I'm looking at is that if he going to Ziastan for reconciliation, let's see what happened there. Maybe it will be good. Maybe it will be bad. For me, that's what I stand. I understand my young brothers are here. They have every right, because if someone insult your parent, you have every right to be furious. But also apologizing to them. Look, let's see, because Mr.
But this man does not show it. He had a meeting. I'll play that tape, and you get paid.
I know.
He had a meeting.
But right now,
he said that the people call him, that the people calling him, and the people call him.
Mr. Dovo. Mr. Dovo.
That man don't even know that he offended the people.
Mr. Dovo, we all know when you in Morovia, you will not get to Grand Jide, you will not go to Kunavo district in Siasta and be like Morovia. You just said it. You will not go to Guy Glow and put your hand in your pocket. Be
Morovia. Mr. Hensley and Mr. Goa, 1 minute. You in uptown here with me. These guys are in the Israeli area. So a further Guy Glow. When he go to Guy Glow, with the Chian people of he allegedly killing and pushing Erob Madison, will he go into Guy Glow? Now he's going to Kunamo. Will he go in and take that little road and go into Guy Glow? John, you think Joe can do it? Have you seen?
You muted.
I think I muted him. You're sorry. I muted your notes. Henson, you muted yourself. You got to mute yourself.
Only Jesus Christ can answer that question now. Only Jesus can answer that question.
Going into Guy Glow, you mean?
Only Jesus can answer that question, because I'm not sure that Senator Pennue will have the time to go to Guy Glow. If I also
What you
Pennue
mean?
was
So they're not
somebody,
working in Moria. In Moria, they feel that they say they sign 17 of them start to move the pro temp. So they're on vacation. To go
yeah,
into
what I'm saying,
Guy and spend one day while you on your way to Siap City. You will not go to Guy and sit down and
yeah,
Guy is not a Kunambo.
what I'm saying, Prince, you are right for what you just said concerning about Zoe going to Guy to also see about the allegation level against him concerning about his hair being within the mysterious death of the late Representative Aaron Madison Williams Sr. But my answer to that was only Jesus can tell now whether Senator Pennue will go there. And I had reason for which I say this. This is the issue. When the issue sparked out back then in 2023, in December 2023, that Senator Zoe Emmanuel Pennue was allegedly involved into the death of the late Representative Aaron Madison Williams Sr. If and only for if that Zoe Pennue was wanted, to prove himself, clean that he's not part of it. At that time, during the heat of that entire saga, Zoe was going to get a corner and go to Guy to see himself. But the old man stayed in Monrovia, and he was not having time for it.
Not time to John. Let me as my man Soro would say, let me play the double advocate. I could not encourage Joe or even advise Joe to go to Kunambo at that time. You venture into Grand Gita at that time. The land was very tense. The soil was very tense and disorganized for Joe enter into Grand Gita. Anything would happen to him. Even he can care all the ERU.
Okay,
When no guy was doing anything. He waited and let the tension, the fire to calm down, and that way I also agree with Joe on that. Going into Grand Gita that time going to it was
you may agree with him. You may agree with him. And that I can agree with him. I can agree with him. But this is what I'm saying. If you have direct communication with Jesus Christ, if you have direct communication with Jesus Christ, you can call Jesus tonight and tell Jesus to convince Open so that he can go to Guy Grove. If you have direct communication, because I'm not sure that Open will go to Guy Grove. So some of you have direct communication with Jesus, you can communicate with Jesus. Let Jesus persuade this woman to go to Guy Grove.
This is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. This is what I want to say.
Let her hear from Solo, then go to him.
Mr. Dover, let in journalism, according to Bobby here, let play the fair game here. Can you reach out to Zoe to actually?
Don't answer my call. I call him one time. He say he answered
it's
my
okay,
call.
but now I'm just asking you on the broad.
You can call him. You can call him, and then you talk with him, and then you can bring what he tell you here. I'm not going to call the man that represent me. My senator, I call you. Get print the what? Put it call you. Then I'm going to be big beyond picking as well.
I mean, you see
my level begin. I say in my ancestors. You don't read my hairline. My ancestors' land.
Okay, let me say this now.
They're from somewhere.
Yeah, I understand, but must maintain that neutrality a little bit.
If it were not maintaining it, I'm not going to call him.
No, that you're right.
Somebody who hang a phone over you might be begging. Somebody who representing you, you call him, clarify something for him. You hang a phone or you be begging him. I don't begging that like it.
Okay, Mr. Dovo.
Because he's senator or whoever.
A few seconds ago, you said something. Few seconds ago, I want to focus on that. You said at that time, the intensity of the situation was dire.
Well, I want to agree with him. Not going to grant them. Me, I agree with him. The grant what things. Anything will happen to him.
For me, my interest in this is that the entire caucus should work together. Whether it's Zoe Pennue, our father Yaya, our mother Marie Johnson, John Ryan Debbie, all these people, if they are working together, we have the greater chance of achieving a greater good in Grand Gila County. For me, that's my case. I'm not an advocate for Zoe. I'm not a Zoe campaign person. But what I'm looking at here is that if you want to reconcile with the people, it's a good idea. It's a germane thing. Let him do that. Let's see.
Yeah, let him call it. That he got to get the caucus involved now. The caucus not yet. The caucus let the Supreme Court. They're not going to let the Supreme Court. You got to get case to them. So maybe now the caucus, not even all the caucus here. So he can go tell the caucus, look, man, I have an issue with my mom people, my grandma people. So you're escort me. Let's go there. It left for him to do that.
Mr. Double, you are absolutely right. With the caucus right now, if Mr. Emmanuel is open, or the senator, our senator, call Father Thomas Nema Yaya and say, look, I'm going to this place. I need you and me to go. I 100% guarantee the Papa will go with him.
That
He will
man,
quiet it down. That's the kind of
to
person
travel
he
the
is.
Papa in Nigeria and he say 100% sure.
No, I'm telling you because I know how he operates. You know, I know how he operates. He will say, okay, let's go solve the thing here. He's a problem solver. He will solve the problem. You know, that's what I meant. You will solve the problem.
I know. If you go to these people and tell them, so look, I have an issue. We all here, we are friends. 4 of us here, we are friends. I come to your house, having pride of my people, so you can escort me to my people.
We'll go
escort me. But if I don't come to you, how do you? If I don't come to you, how do you know?
For me, that's my focus.
Let's listen to Teofilo.
Yeah, my blame on the youth is that there's too much politics and no legality behind the politics. You can sue so now above the law. You can sue anybody, the president of Liberia. You can sue the administration. But all we won't get on social media and just make press conference, and then at the end we have our late brother there. He's gone. No accountability. You people were talking about court. Teofilo went to the court. What's a redress on our brother case today? Nobody know. You friends here, you talk until your mom read behind you. You know, you take your job. But what about the elites, the people that were sending to school?
But what about the senator who is elected by the people? He know that these people are got his name, and he's not even look. It happened to Buffer Chimo. You and I said no.
Yeah,
it happened to Buffer Chimo. They burned Buffer Chimo. They accused the man of ritualistic killing. They burned Buffer Chimo house in Maryland, people area. The man was 14 at that time. He went in. I mean, he was speaker of the house. He went to his people.
Yeah.
He didn't shy away from the people. So went to Grand Jida in December. With ERU. He would have taken ERU that would go to real places and talk about his name. You know what I mean? When you passing around young man and you saw that young man. So he's a young man when according to me. He's my PS. He's a young man. So if he's young man and he's not going to get gray hair, Zoe is a PS. He's my PS. We're born in the same year.
I understand that.
Zoe is a young man than me. And people carry my knee. People carry my knee around. People carry my knee around and say, I killed somebody. I killed somebody. I go so I killed. It's not just one time. After Donald, we heard about E-Roy Madison.
Yeah.
So it's becoming the pattern of this man killing his elected to killing his own people. And this man cannot even speak to the issue, but because he gets money that the people made him to get those money. So we're broke. So he was Africa, you were broke. He got in there and did a thing, whatever he did, and people made representative. I start getting the money. The people who elected you, they accusing you of killing your own people, their citizens. And you're not speaking to the issue because you get money. I will just keep the money when I read out. I will just cow the people who eat and give few people money. People who belly driven give them money and they will go and do it.
So now I think we have two problems. Then we have two problems. This is why I was saying the leadership, the elders in our district, they are politicians because so don't have that much power. The elder can send one delegate from Ulemo district and say, go and tell our son this thing that happening is not our way. It's not the way we do stuff. If he don't come here, let him forget about coming back. But the politics are more, like you said, the better different group, your own language, they're now pushing this thing to the side and then forgetting the victims that are in it.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care.
That's a problem in our society.
Yeah.
I bet either with the elders in Pupu district. To be fair, they don't play fair game. They don't even play. They don't know elder role. They play politician over there, and these are the things that fall onto the young men, Mr. Goa and Mr. Hensey here, because they are the ones shouldering the burden of the elders that's supposed to say, hey, I can argue. They are there, but then nobody. All of them get sad because today the man read that he will get you something. That will become a greater problem for the people in the future because you living. You got to set precedent that Mr. Goa, Mr. Hensey, Mr. Solo, Mr. Double will follow. Say, hey, if so and so papi were here, he always tell us not to go across the river. They must stop right here. That's a precedent. But the elders, like you said, you can call the Auburn you whatever name you call them. For me, I disagree with them mostly on everything. But now they're going to shove this thing down to the other people because the elders are going to accept it. What is the elders' role that they've been doing?
Yeah. Huh? Let's hear from Hensey.
The elders of our district.
Hensey,
as administration.
The question that I asked Goa, they answer the question to Goa goes to you also. They about your
thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What else Senator Pennue will go to Gaiglo? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Even if the president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, tells Zoe, say, if you don't go Gaiglo, we'll sanction you. You prefer taking the sanction than going Gaiglo.
You will not go.
Senator Pennue prefer being sanctioned, whether like the Manisky sanction or any other sanction you think about. He prefer taking it than going Gaiglo. The first thing you that will tell Zoe, say, go Gaiglo, he will insult you.
Oh,
Now, number one, he will insult you. And first thing that is that, Mr. Double, Zoe remain unapologetic of everything he has said or everything he have done towards the Kuno people. There have been no environment, no opportunity that Zoe will apologize for every action taken against the Kuno people. You saw the so-called reconciliation organized by Reverend Tale and that of Olano Talu and other guys. You saw it in Morobia at Jide Gesin.
yeah,
When the Kuno woman spoke, the woman spoke and says, "No, what will do to you?" Yeah. When your contesting ever came to us to ask us, say, my parents are contesting, we say, we're not supporting you. He ever did that, the woman asked so everything, say, why is it that since you've been contesting, you've been winning, you never appointed a single Kunobo man or Kunobo woman in your office? Zoe came out and denied apologize. Zoe said,
I think the better phone.
Zoe came up and busted and remained unapologetic and made this statement. The Kunobo came to me and told us, say, move for him from here. I will not help you because you're ungrateful. Can you imagine? Can a child look in a parent face and say you are ungrateful? Mr. Double, let me frank now. You have seen more Christmas than me. Mr. Solo, you have seen more things than me. Can the child look in a parent face and say you are ungrateful? When you have not bought anything for your parents kept you in a room, took care of you from childhood time until you grew up. You look in her faces to say you are ungrateful. It is the greatest insult any parent can accept from their child. You get me? The next thing I want to express my fear in this coming so-called reconciliation. That's my fear. My fear is that the Sunday program could escalate a bigger calamity in Konebo. That's my fear. How? Zoe carry money because Zoe has started recruiting other youth in Zweju. People who are not Kunebo, who do not understand the tradition in Kunebo. They have started recruiting them through Sunday Boy Jerome, Vie Kone, and other guys who claim to be ZPMD partisan. People who are not Kunebo, they started recruiting them to go there. And the thing about it is that Zoe first they use Superintendent LHSR grant to go to Kunebo under the pretense of going to settle the dispute between Sam Willie and that of the people of Cowtown, which for me, in that process, with the grand meeting, with other people that said, "No, we come here." But how will you use somebody who have not even reconciled with the Kuno people? Because he knew a mention in the disappearance after Donald. He was called gay table in the process. How will you use that man to pave the way for you to come and be welcomed by the people when he himself have not reconciled with the people? He used power with armed men to go to Kunembo and have a meeting. He did not reconcile with the people.
Mr. Hansen, can I ask you 2 questions?
Go ahead, Chief.
Thank you. You know, you strike a good point, but I want to ask this. Hypothetically, is Senator Pennue do come to Siastan and ask everything that happening, he asked for reconciliation. Will you and Mr. Goa lay out your differences and find the solution to the greater good?
Thank you. Thank you for this question. I like this question. First thing is that, was it Zoe Pennue who realized a mistake and said, I want to go and reconcile my people? That one question there. Was it he, Zoe, Emmanuel Pennue, with he himself that came and said, I want to go and reconcile my people? Or was he forced? Because we want to know whether the reconciliation is genuine. If possible, you tell somebody, say, my man, you wrong your people, and say, okay, sorry, man. Sorry. It is not from the heart.
Yeah.
It's not
I understand
a genuine apology.
Mr. Hansen, according to what we
now, for
are
example,
looking
let me
what we are looking at right now, Brent not here doing his job, that's all. What we are looking at right now is
Well,
the
yeah,
offering
you
you.
ask a man. And let me tell you one thing. There's a breaking news coming in out of Monrovia. There's a sewer riot, according to my reliable source. There's a sewer riot
That's why
between
my phone was blinking.
the armed forces of Liberia and the Liberian National Police at the EAWA
I think that why my phone
junction
was
right
going
there.
off.
And just to let you know. But let's go ahead into
Yeah,
this.
but what I was saying, Mr. Hansen, the people that are taking him, they are not the Gentile of Kulemu district. They are sons and daughters. Maybe, like we said, maybe that these are the people he can find to ride with to go and reconcile. Let's forget the intent because we can't preempt his thought, right? So let's forget the intent. He did get to Ziastan, or he come to Ziastan and say, Mr. Goa, Mr. Hansen, I know all the things that happened. It happened, but the fact is, this one did not go this way. I was angry and I said a few other stuff, but I'm here to adjudicate everything, my brother. Yeah, you angry, you right to say what you're saying, but let's just put this one right here that why it fit. I did not do this one. I did not do this one. We didn't have an effect that he was sincere enough, because premeditation we got to take it out so that we ourselves, including you and me, cannot be wrong for preempting his thought. So let's say he's coming. Let's say even the Auburn Youth or the Salvation Army in Monrovia does bring him to Ziastan for reconciliation. Why he is in Ziastan? Let's see what he's going to say, and then say what he's saying. If he actually come out and say, brothers and sisters, all these hindrance and all this thing, it happened this way and that way, and he explain himself satisfactory to you, would it be a point of a stepping stone for a greater good? That's why I was asking.
Mr. Solo, thank you. I like the way you place it. But let me tell you something. Monkey can have a black hand. I predicted this in July 2024. I predicted about the GWGC so-called reconciliation. I told them that Zoe will be very cheeky. Zoe is not willing to reconcile the Kuno people. I predicted it. When we're in that meeting, everything I said exactly happened, which escalated the issue. Now, I have a fear because Zoe was here 2 months ago. You're here in December to release those boys that he put in jail. Zoe was here. Zoe spent like 3-4 days.
I was just about to bring that up.
You get me? Zoe was here. He spent 2-3 days in Tucson. Now, have you heard of any contested meeting with Eros or Kunembode in Zweju? Zoe did not send for them. Zoe sent for Eros of Bazon District to speak to them. Zoe sent for Eros of Tucson or Bowo Clan to speak to them. You get me? He did not call the Eros of Kunembode District residing in Zweju or Senator of Kunembode District leadership residing in Zweju to let them know or hear from them that, oh, I want to have a reconciliation program in Kunebo. Why you see it? You get me? The next thing there is that who's pre-financing the reconciliation I'll call by the few commercial Kuneboden citizens in Monrovia, because they are commercial people. Who financing it?
We gotta take it away. I don't appreciate that language.
No, that man, woman.
No, man, you
Who financing it? It is Zoe Pennue. It is Zoe Pennue financing that program. The next thing about it is that, let me tell you something. Those guys will petition Zoe on Sunday to contest 2029.
Look at that.
You know the statement will release? That for today's day, Zoe, you are our son. Will tell you that 2029 will stand by you and re-elect you. You will hear Mr. Solo. You get me?
Yeah.
And mind you, that program on Sunday will escalate. Let me tell you something. Zoe not sleep in Ziatown. Zoe will go Ziatown Sunday morning. Zoe will send the advanced team in Ziatown to read the terrain. You get me? When you see people agitating, Zoe will go there Sunday 1 hour or 30 minutes to the kick off the program. And security personnel already in their town.
Where was Joe now? You know Joe.
Mr. Henson.
Security personnel are already in their town.
Mr.
Some will be going there. Some will be going there Friday night. Because mind you, they had a joint security meeting last night here at Samson Pennue resident. Zopen older brother. Mr. Double, I'm currently in Zweju. I'm in Grange there. Just to tell you, I'm on top of information. A meeting was held last night at Samson Pennue resident at the bank. Samson Pennue told the security personnel that my little brother Zopen will be here and he'll be going to Kunebo. Y'all know Zopen and Kunebo and have a good relationship. Oh, wow. So now they are augmenting the strength of the security in their town. So Zoe is not going for reconciliation. Okay. What Zoe is going is he want to score a political goal.
Yeah, he won't be.
People say Zoe can go Kunebo.
Battlefield bellet driven boy. How you call that thing again, my man Henson? What was that thing?
Mr. Henson.
Commercial Kunebodian.
All right, Mr. Henson.
Commercial Kunebodian.
Let's play the flag game. This is the Prince Double Show. We want to be very fair.
Don't go out. You come in. Don't be there. You part of the Prince Double Show here.
I want to ask
you, and you always
you mentioned some things.
I want to hear from you.
Zoe is a statement. It's a representative.
Commercial Kunebodian.
He's a senator from our county, right? He's a senator. He's entitled to his security. The state is entitled to his security.
Man, you want to tell me when Yaya going to Nima County, where you're not from, you need security? Like where Zoe carry an armed man
Mr. Solo. We know Zoe very well. The first of a kind for Zopen to enter Grand Gide with well-armed security for pickup where they're going to December. What does it signify? It signifies that you no longer have trust in your people that elected you. The first thing is uncivilized.
Yeah, but
and it's unfair for a representative elected by the people. You get me? A representative elected for the people.
So you think Zoe will carry armed men in Kunebo? Like what he did in December?
I don't know anything about Zoe operation, but if he does, based on his own records or his situation that on ground, his safety is the ultimate important to him. So he have that right to carry security with him.
Even though he's going for reconciliation, but he carry armed men.
But you know what?
In the MPFL, you need more J, you need more K, go to Ghana for reconciliation to sort issue, and they carry armed men with them. The man going here, you see that why I said the man ready, that little boy don't ready for no reconciliation. There's no way I go to guy like my man time.
Let me play the devil advocate.
You always play devil advocate. So just
the idea. You said something. The late President Samuel Kayando went for reconciliation. He disarmed himself, he caused him his death. Right? So if the man feel that his safety is threatened,
oh man, then went to that pool well armed. Nobody told him to get their guns out, get their own guns out. So
why
a man from a grandman from into Kunembo long range AK-47 M16s.
Why I saying praying? You
Mr. Solo,
different.
Mr. Solo,
all the arms.
Mr. Solo,
people they are a lot more efficient and intelligent.
Mr. Solo.
If you try anything,
if
you try anything, you couldn't the air disarm you, amen.
Yeah, I'm
people are not in business of disarming government. No,
Mr. Solo.
If it's not in the business of disarming government.
You listen to John Gore because you kind of make it.
Yeah, Mr. Solo. If you are going for reconciliation, and I think the issue of reconciliation is all about coming together with for one common goal. Because for the past time, probably you people were having some sort of misunderstanding and want to reconcile. So if at all you want to go to reconciliation, you cannot carry a dozen of security personnel with bow arm. You will scare the citizenry within a particular vicinity. Let's get this clear. You will scare the citizenry within a particular vicinity. So if you want to cover reconciliation as a true reconciliation, add this to it, or true reconciliation. You want to have a true reconciliation, do away with the issue of security personnel. Go to your people. You say, yeah, that's true. Your grandmother from Kunebo, that's true. Zopen grandmother from Kunebo. So go to your people and reconcile with them. Tell them which way the reconciliation, you went to them to carry on. But instead of having allegedly having meeting to governors, some security personnel to escort you to Kunubu Ziatan. Now, listen, there are people who are there that are disenchanted, and they might likely let to channel their grievances. And some of them will be they will come with a harsh approach or approaches. And as a senator who want to reconcile with people, you have to calm down and reason with them and tell them that this is not your doing, but because of this, so you have decided not to come to your people because of the tension, right? It's going to be okay. But if you will allegedly have meeting with dozens of security personnel to take on the Kunubu Ziatan, then I don't think you're going for reconciliation, but rather you are going to declare.
Mr. Gore, being reconciliation is not a mission of guilt. You know that, right? If you say, yeah, it's not a mission of guilt. That's one. Two, you just said something. If the people in Ziastan, when they are agitated, his life as a senator is in your own hand to protect, and in the hands of the Liberian government to protect him. Not because of reconciliation, he's not going to take any violence. And we are not violent people. We the Kuloku, this is the language I want us to do away. We the Kuloku, we're not violent people. We are peaceful people. So even if Zo come in with 10,000 strong armed men from the AFL, we'll say, oh, that's our son. Let him sit down. He disobeying us doesn't mean that he's not our son. We can still talk with him. He can say father or mother.
What I'm saying, if Senator Pennue having to carry security personnel with bow arm, there are people who want to voice out their grievances. They will not be able to talk because they will be afraid because they see security personnel with bow arm. That's what I'm saying, and that's the fact.
Hypothetically, because I don't think the people in Kulamo they're afraid of arm. We're not afraid of arm.
John, right?
No, we're not. We are peaceful people, but we're not afraid of arm. Yeah. The state security they're not coming just people because they say something the men I agree with. Is it even the president of Liberia cannot do that? Joseph Boakai cannot come to Kulamo and the Kulamo. We are in Kulamo say, my man, they are rotating and you doing you Leo out. We don't like it. They say you shoot them. It will not going to happen.
Hey, do you think Solo is good for a man to go and murder people with arms?
Well, he's a state man. Yes. He's entitled to security.
Mr. Solo.
Yeah.
Mr. Solo.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Solo, thank you. You know, I like your analysis. To be fair, I must appreciate you. I like your analysis. I like your sense. But let me tell you the reality. If so actually wanted reconciliation, we got a Christian council here. You get me? We got a peace building council. You get me? Come inside on the phone. We got a peace building council that is in the county here. Zo will start engaging them. You get me? Then that's Zo men for reconciliation. Zo can call radio and boast on radio. But so I never call on radio saying there's a need that my people, my people in Kunembo and myself reconcile. Let bargain be bargain.
Yeah.
During the wash night, the crossing over message of Zo Pennue. When you call on the radio, you never preach about peace. You get me? Zo Pennue watched that message on Top FM. He watched that message on Top FM were more divisive. That nothing to do with reconciliation. To tell you that the issue of reconciliation is not in Zo Pennue DNA. It's never in Zo Pennue DNA.
Senator
the reason Zo choose at the Kuga time.
He has to be told that.
What?
He's a very arrogant guy.
What? Thank you.
Yeah,
Not about reconciliation. Zo Pennue DNA. Zo Pennue message on Top Radio. December 31st by 11:45 p.m. Zo Pennue message of more divisive. Let me tell you something about Zo. Let me tell you something, Mr. Solo. You don't know Zo. You're not interacted with Zo before. Let me tell you something about Zo today. You get me? Zo is not up for reconciliation. He's never up for reconciliation. Any leader that is up for reconciliation will tell the people say they 2024 my people are going to let us reconcile. Let us make sure that peace reign in our county. Those who have wronged me, I forgive you. Those who have wronged, please find place in your heart to forgive me and enter 2024. Then you are speaking it, you are smoking the prep of peace. Let me tell you what's so going. Yaya Nimle who so see as a major rival. Yaya is currently in Kunemo Zia town.
Yeah.
Zoe is coming up in a short possible time to go Kunemo. That journalist, because when Zoe left in December, he had a magazine where they wrote that Zoe cannot move peacefully in a county. So Zoe want to go to Kunemo Zia town to put a shoulder in the air, to walk around there and make a surrogate to take picture and post on social media that Zoe went Kunemo. People who say Zoe couldn't go Kunemo, Yaya in Kunemo, Zoe went Kunemo. Zoe is not going for reconciliation. Zoe is going to showcase that Yaya was pressing Kunemo and he went there and nothing happened to him. Now where's Zoe going? He's not going for reconciliation. Mind you, what escalated in theater on Sunday, Zoe will throw talk. He will throw jabs at Thomas Yaya Nimle. He will say that you're accusing me of kidnapping Africa.
I understand you. You know why I see funny in that.
No.
You know, a lot of people. I mean, politicians in Liberia, they does that. You and Senator Nimle Yaya, you were not running for the same position. You are senators. There's no junior or senior now because they passed a law for it, so they are your senators. They are co-senators. So I mean, to say Father Thomas Nimle Yaya were running for Liberian president, and then Zoe want to run for president. Okay, yeah, but when you saying you stating out a record because you worked with him before. For me, I only pushing the aspect of peace and let him calm because I don't want people to point out that we are violent people, we are thugs, we are criminal. We can't be reasonable people to say that I have a talk. Now, what I'm saying, even if you go there by how you call them, the better driven people, let them hear say, let you say what you want to say, and then we'll see what happens. And everything, the two of you saying you are entitled to that grievance, and I stand with you in your grievance, that when something happens in our community, they say the elder person cannot be on in the power tree, and then they tapping a knife go missing because he or she will know why it fall in. So the bigger person right now, I don't want us to look at the better driven or urban youth. Don't look at them. Let's go inside, get there. Let's see what he will do there. And you have a record on him already. You lay down that record systematically and you convince people because right now you're on the world stage. So for me, what I want, because Senator Yaya, you can see what he's doing. He's going all around bringing people together. Because the goal, if we are together, you in a political arena, when we are together, we can defeat anybody. Look at the entire Southeastern. You think that we're not able to bring another standard bearer to be president? Now, we are alone. We can bring somebody to be a president. But the only way to do that is for us to come together. Togetherness will be more cohesive to challenge the elite that in our area that taking all the money and then people say you're fasting your sleep, you go to the clergy, not to pray. For me, that's my goal. You know, I'll say, let him say what you want to say, let hear him. You know, we are peaceful people, we're not violent people. If we were violent, the time our late brother, what you need, Donald died, it would have been war. But we call for calm, we were calm, right? There's a lot of things that been happening to Kunapo, we always keep calm. We don't go out of our way to stop problem. But if you bring the problem to us, then we will answer it.
Mr. Solo, Zoe de Koza, all the Zaisoniati, Zomu Jaipo, Baba Mujaipo.
Okay.
All the Koza. Let me tell you something, Mr. Solo. The first thing there is that everybody pray for peace. You get me? Everybody pray for peace. But peace, the issue of reconciliation, it starts from your heart as a person. You get me? It starts from the softness of your heart. You get me? If Zoe want peace, fine, no problem. If Zoe think that is the best way,
to me, it's not Zoe who want peace. Bali, it's your Kunebo urban youth in Monrovia. They want peace with Zoe. Zoe don't want peace with the people. We got that meeting what they call the GW Gacy. I watched the thing clear. He said the people came to him.
Yeah, I watched it too.
He said the people came to him. He didn't go to the people came to him. And to rent the hall where they rented and had a meeting in at GW, Joe get the money.
Sure.
Onion your woody to transfer the old people over there, get money. The urban youth president met Joe in November, I think November 4th.
Yes.
When he left the door, people captured a photo and gave me it. For Joe compound.
Sure.
Joe wanted peace among the Kunebo urban youth. He should have called the two groups when they're having election and talk to them as the senator of the county. The way Marie did.
Sure.
But what they don't do, he stuck with James Shelley and downplay Mr. Mark Wu.
Sure.
And I brought the two group here and interviewed them. I brought I brought Mark Wu first, and then I gave the benefit of the doubt to James Shelley. It was a play by Joe Pennue to bring one group again. He got involved in the Kunabo Urban Youth election and manipulated things, and the people almost fought in Montreal, the GW Gibson.
And see,
they fought. People were hurt in the process. Chairs thrown in the GW Gibson school.
Mr. Goa, come closer to your phone. We can't hear you.
I said that's the reason. That's the reason.
So he using Cherry to carry him to Kunembo. That James Cherry now he using a little boy. He's an old man and he's using a little boy to carry him to Kunembo to go reconcile with your own man people, your grandman people. It don't make sense.
But Mr. Casey, what is issue of reconciliation?
The reconciliation said I want the solo who is
yeah, Mr. Casey. The first thing to tell you that is not significant because 2020 I told Zoro Kunembo. You get me? If there was a reconciliation, why did we take you to Kunembo to campaign? He promised the Kunembo people. He promised the Kunembo for 300,000. 1 million, I mean 1 million. 1 million. Did he give the 1 million? The Kunembo voted him. Did he give the money? What is on the reconciliation now? You get other town the money, other district that money. Did he give the Kunembo money? No. What the reconciliation? You went Zia town. We slept Zia town. Zo slept Zia town. We went there. He slept there. So what the essence the Kunembo never said Zo don't enter. So what the essence? There must be something. I think Zo conscience is not setting it right. The next thing about let me give you the name. Let me get the name of that program. This program will be here in Zia town. It's a pilot project by Gene Cherry. The program is called Pilot Project. You get me? The program is called Pilot Project. Gene Cherry is going to test the water that in 2029 they bring Zo Pennue to contest. When Zo Pennue will be contesting for re-election for the central seat, whether you will be elected in Kunembo, whether Kunembo voting, that the pilot project is going to try. That's what Gene Cherry and what?
To your favorite or Henson, that's the point right there.
Yeah, for me,
that's the point.
Henson.
Mr. Solo,
yeah,
this is an election thing.
Yeah.
To show that Zoe is still popular. He went into slow. Let me tell you, news agency, as Henson said, took that story out in Monrovia that time. When Zoe entered Grand Jida County with ERU men, armed men.
I saw the photo of myself.
Yes. So they not go there to go feed the children. Let me tell you, those guys they had in jail. You know this guy from Iowa, Thomas Doe. Thomas Doe was the one who got on the Internal Affairs Minister back. Let me tell you the story now. So it got nothing to do with that freeing of the people. Thomas Doe told the Internal Affairs Minister that they're keeping his brothers in jail. That time Prince Johnson was still living. Prince Johnson and Thomas Doe, they were friends. So when he got to the man, Prince Johnson connected the Internal Affairs Minister. And the man said, my man gave the names. I still got a text message where they sent me the names. Someone did not know all the guys that were in jail. He wouldn't know one Christian man name.
And it was
so when he told me to give him the names of those that were in jail, Thomas texted me. I didn't know the people's name. I texted John Goa. I said, go to this prison compound, Royal prison compound, and get all those guys who were arrested doing that they accused for burning or properties. And John Goa sent me the name. I sent it to Doe. Doe sent it to the Internal Affairs Minister. So and then when the Internal Affairs went in the case, they asked the government to produce evidence of these guys' involvement in the process.
Yeah.
So after the Doe kept pushing the Internal Affairs Minister through Prince Johnson, they found out that there was no evidence on these people, concrete, genuine evidence that would carry these guys to court and convict them. That is Internal Affairs Minister. If you ain't got evidence, you'll release the people.
You'll release them. Yeah.
So ran into Grand Julia County with ERU men so they can say that Zoe came to release the people. So it has nothing to do with that. When that discussion was going on behind the scenes, Zoe was not even informed. He was informed that when they said, look, when the police got involved and later on decided to inform him that these guys will be released, then he ran into Grand Julia with ERU long-range weapons to go into he came there to free the people. Gave the credit to Thomas Doe from Iowa, North Dakota, getting that credit. It's not even me. The only time I got involved when someone asked me, Prince, he tested me. I can still display the. Let me look at the text message now.
What you do, my man?
In November or December, something like that, when Thomas told me that Prince, do you know these guys that are in Georgia? Because you got a radio station over there. Do you know these people? I said, Thomas, I don't know these guys that were arrested. I want to talk for these guys and tell them that they will bring them and give them justice. So he said, but can you find out? John, you are here on the show.
Yeah, he just confirmed it.
I called John. I said, John, do you know the people? John said, I don't know them, but let me go to the police. Let me go to the prison, come by and get their names. John sent their name. I sent it to the medical forward to the Internal Affairs Minister. Prince while Johnson was still living that time.
Yeah.
So Zoe has nothing to do with freeing these people. Anybody who says Zoe free the people, they are liars. He has nothing to do with it. He ran in there so he can gain the credit to say, oh, Zoe can't free the people. Those are all charade. Those are all big flamboyancy.
Sure.
That's all he got. You got nothing to show the people Grand Julia, but flamboyancy. Can you show me what project you're doing in Apple? We know Prince Moyi then doing project in Bon County. We know Prince Johnson then did project in Nima. What is your project in Grand Julia? Do we continue to have that kind of man as our senator and we expect our country to progress? Any Grand Julian will tell me that then you are living in some kind of a different planet. That you think that you're going to have Zoe as he has his foot, back in the days we were beginning, our old people wear the Samuel Canyon Doe 345 lapper, where they had Doe picture on the lapper. My mom worked at Raleigh. She used to sell at Raleigh Market and use clothes, so I know about those things. They had Doe picture on the lapper, the 345, $3 gave you 3 lappers. You spent $5 coin, they give you 3 lappers. And they wear the old man will wear that time wear with a white shirt and post the Doe picture. And they sing that song. Apoglogomi, block. They put their foot on the town. That's it. Zoe has his foot on the town of Grand Julia County. And it has to be removed. That's the way the country will progress. You keep that man knee on that. What can he show? Zoe went on Spoon Talk. What the whole world is looking at, he telling people, say, he bought baby top for pregnant women, red top will be given to ladies, girls' children, and blue top will be given to boys' children. You call that an accomplishment of your what is it doing? What is it? Look, the Zwedru Matulato High, the Mata Memorial Hospital in Grand Julia County. So then sat there, and Blink, and Marie Johnson, and Tomo Yaya. All those guys, Jacob DB, this Jacob DB is not Kigan people. You got to have a majority and they were a minority group. They sat there, put $25,000 in a month. The hospital that catered to, me put in the day 3 days, they put $25,000.
Yeah.
And they can tell the person no. And who are they? Are they representing us or they representing themselves? All the guys. My old friend and brother Jeremiah Shokan, I brought on the show. He said you're not on committees. They put you on committee, Lensman, and wherever you're on committee, and you sat there. They put $25,000 in your hospital, your only hospital in the county, in their budget, and you are satisfied with it. He goes home, he eat. His wife cook, he eat, or his girlfriend cook, he eat. His children go to school. He's satisfied. But the county that he represents, that even made you to drive car in Morel, he could have been riding keke in the town, and other people riding motorbike and keke, maybe knocking down there. But the people who made you to get security, move around. So 20-something, you're going to be 20-some more years now. And they put 25,000, and they don't even bother them. It's craziness at the best. I can say, there is no way I'll represent my county and sit there, my county hospital. You know where it's 25,000? They can't even fill the hospital with generator fuel, buy gas and buy fuel for 1 month. It will be done. If you want to run a hospital, maybe 2 hours, then you can say it will be 2 months. But what the heck what the heck they're doing there representing us? What show have done for the country that he goes around and you try to perpetuate and say that like some kind of a godfather and you want to move into areas? It is all about election, nothing else. Nothing else. Let me go out before I go to. Let me welcome Mr. Bakulu. He's one of those urban youth guys in the place there. He's a leader of the Kunabo Youth for Progress.
For Progress, not urban youth.
I'm on around do already. It is a lie. Now you're collecting woody there in Montreal there. You'll be sending people all around the place and it's open and passing. So as a traditional man, I don't know where you coming from. I just talking about Guy Glow, where my man from. If I offend the people of Guy Glow, I would not want little child carrying me to Guy Glow. Go to the error to come and say, my man, Papi, please go with me. I'll call my uncle Peter Tari. Say, Peter Tari, carry me to Guy Glow. That had traditional. So I'll go and sit down straight in front of people, beg them to forgive me. I don't want to go get a little child who born 19 who don't even know how traditional is actually ran and tell you to tell me. So, Mr. Wulu, welcome to the Prince Double Show here. Tell us a little bit if you have knowledge on this reconciliation, according, quote unquote, I mean, it's a quotation from Stephen Dudu Taru, now who is the spokesman for that program. He said it is a cow Pupu reconciliation. So I'm using a quotation mark, quote and unquote, cow Pupu. Welcome to the show.
Cow Pupu reconciliation, 10 Jesus blood reconciliation.
Will you hear me?
I think he muted or something.
Yeah, some kind of a thing going on there.
And network problem now, you know that, bro.
Yeah, maybe the man ain't Guy Glow.
No, God Glow get network.
They get it. I've rent. They get it. They come in. The commune. They got the orange from Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
You got a little guy going around and moving around the place, thinking that he's some kind of a man of the county, he owns the county. These are things that brought in the mess in the first place. Their actions brought in the mess where we're targeted about our federal liabilities.
Yeah. So Prince.
Go ahead, Mr. Goa.
Senator Pennue is one of the contributing factors of the teenage pregnancies in Grand Gila County.
Exactly. He said when you born, baby, I get you blue top, red top.
But for the fact that Senator Pennue will be talking about if you give birth, we'll give you one top. And you know, those people that are riding motorbike that have their teenage girlfriends around here, they don't have money to buy top. So they were given the opportunity. Since it is Zubin said, hey, if I will give birth at the hospital, I will give you top. He gave them that power. And at the end of the day, they start pregnant people, children around here. So he's one of the contributing factors of the teenage pregnancies in Grand Gila County. The next thing, if Senator Pennue was going to take that money and invest the money into any of the high schools around here, he was going to be praised. Like to buy truck for high schools. If you buy ABC book and carry to any of the Northfield schools around here, you'll be praised. Instead of taking the money to go and buy top and carry to Matotome Memorial Hospital, it's a form of encouraging teenage pregnancy. So he will go, he say political godfather. So a political godfather that is sponsoring teenage pregnancy. A political godfather that is not care about the well-being of the people. A political godfather who doesn't understand the nitty-gritty of how the people feel within a county. I mean, Zoe need to, he need to double up his speed because you cannot be somebody who spent 20 to 20 some years in office and at this point you cannot show anything tangible to your people that, oh yes, this is what I have done when I was in office.
It's a solo on the show. You can't call people or when John Finney and you can't. You know about that?
No, I want to bring something. I want to ask something quick.
Mr. John, Mr. Goa, let me ask something. Then for no go to Mr. Wulu.
You were mentioning Chelly. What the Chelly guarding again? The man who leading the youth.
James C. Chelly.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure the name.
You trying to call him?
No. I don't have a contact.
Yeah, so Prince, if we have the Prince Moy from Bond County and the rest of the other counties where we have lawmakers. Look at their development. So been in the since 2005. What has been the development of Zopen in Grangina County? The only development that Zopen have in Grangina County is to take out and back top for people that will be given bread at the hospital. That's the only development. And that's the form of encouraging teenage pregnancy. You cannot say I'm a lawmaker, and at the end of the day, we will say, okay, instead of saying I'll privatize education, you say I'll privatize pregnancy. If anybody child pregnant, you go to the hospital, I'll give baby top. So you make the children vulnerable. At the end of the day, they don't want to move from their clubs because all they know is that if I'm pregnant, so many of them baby top.
My senator give me baby top.
Yeah, they send it up baby top. So you see that? At the end of the day, 80 to 85% of the girls in Grand Judah are now involved into getting pregnant because Zoben or Barren baby top. So, Senator Pennue.
1 minute, either Barren baby top, John Goa. Listen, either Barren baby top or do this.
Or you want interest or 900 story? Yo, Mukba. I want you what? Mosoli, you know, Boggy, your interest. All more money, I take your dollar. I'm on a new car. I guess you. Yeah, Muriwa. You're there, you're here. You're here, Cocoa, you're here.
Now, that's what I was talking about, Prince. Now you see what I was talking about.
The Papa not even see bag of rice, John.
No.
He said Kokobi.
Cup of rice, yes. Cup of rice.
Cup of rice.
And now you see it.
You say your vote for Coco. Now you got Koboro. Koboro is a big. Kokobi cups.
Cups. So wait.
So now welcome Mr. Guru, please.
You know.
Mr. Guru, what's going on with your team, man? I order Urban, you don't hug your phone.
They shake their county, the barefoot, careful, man.
My Urban, you black and white, man. Guru, you one Guru. So log out and log back in, Mr. Guru. And then you got to okay your camera and okay your mic.
Yeah, free on your microphone.
Yeah, okay your camera, you okay, but you got to okay your mic. Mr. Henson, you heard the old man?
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead, Henson.
Yeah, thank you. You know me, I like Big Brother Solo. Yeah, I like his zest and I really enjoy it. But you see, for me, John, let me be both to you. Grandpa got a saying, they said, Dorothy saying in your po bangu. You get me? When the time reach, we'll know what to do. Because the reality of it is that, like a few months to come, I'll be launching a movement called the Movement to Retire Zoe comes October 10, 2029. I'll be retiring Zoe from the parliament. John will cut all things. These are bullet points we have. But you know why? We keep them. Because Zoe is a corner politician. So it's a very corner politician. He knows how to divide people. And that's what Zoe going to do. You see the thing? The essence for the
breaking news because it's a breaking news. There's a breaking news coming. 1 minute, Mr. Henson. A breaking news coming from the Republic of Liberia at the EAW junction. It is alleged that the Liberian Armed Forces of Liberia are beating on the police of the Republic of Liberia. So it's now become a power play of whoever at the EAW junction. This is a live video podcast from the EAW junction. As you walk in, let me tell you, I think it was yesterday when the Liberian National Police beat on one AFL guy and arrested the man. That's what then chasing the guy and put the guy in the truck, in the pickup truck and took it. So I think the guys, men are retaliating against the police. So this is a breaking news for front of a country. We need that. This is why we're supposed to pray for Liberia and not to pray for the people to get up money. So let us get back to Mr. Henson. I get taught to bring that up so that we can know if you have your family members in that area.
Thank you for that.
Mr. Daba, are you hearing me?
Thank you for that information.
Okay,
Yeah,
Wudu, we hearing you now, but let Henson finish, then we'll bring you on, Wudu.
Okay, I think
thank you, Mr. Dower. You see, for the breaking news just gave, I just predated it at one of the forums in Zweju called the Jehovah's Coaching Forum. I told people that Liberia right now is undergoing punishment from God. When you have leaders who are misplaced, if you have wrong leaders into power, these are calamities that before the country. Let me leave that. You see the issue of the reconciliation for me, Mr. Uruya is aware. You know, I've been following their track record. Yes, I've been following their track record. But let me say this to people. The Kunamo urban youth, are for sale. That youth organization that should be advocating. For the betterment of the youthful community in the district. That organization is for sale. It's a commercial organization. So you always see when politicians want to achieve, they will manipulate the system. That Jinchale came in. Jinchale is my own brother. He's the youth chair, the youth lead chair in district number 11 for CDC. I respect him a lot, but I have a different view for this step. I told Jinchale that, brother, for the fact that you submit yourself to Zoe Pennue to be paid to carry on a pilot project in our district. Kunama district is not for trial. It's not for trial. If Zoe wants a reconciliation, let Zoe himself call the elders and tell the people that my people, I beg you, I want to have a meeting with you. I want to reconcile with my people. I want to apologize to you. I wrong you. I beg you, you please accept me. Zoe will do it. But so y'all will not go to Zoe. We want you to go Kunemo. We want you to go reconcile with the people. How possible is it? How can somebody go to another person and say, I want you to apologize to your father when the person is not willing to apologize? So it's politically motivated. That's why I come from and say those guys lack the integrity, the responsibility to say they want to reconcile Zoe with Kunopu. So we don't want to go that route. But go up and down, our fear is that progress Sunday might escalate to a devastating situation in our district. Because ask your friends to go in a town hall and tell Zoe Pennue that if you want us to do anything here, all the army you brought in the district here, let a girl motorbike now, girl car, and go back to Zweju. When the reach Zoe get called from there at the end of Zweju, then we can start a discussion. I know Zoe will resist. Because Zoe are recruiting people and instead recruiting people that are going to Kunembo. When the essence of recruiting your auxiliary group to go to Kunembo in order for backup. Because Zoe is not carrying female.
The man want everybody, including the ERU, to reconcile with the poor Kunembo.
Yeah. Zoe is not recruiting female to go to Kunembo. Like men they are recruiting. Can you imagine one of those boys from Bo and Plo called Mason Chepoy will tell somebody to foreigner? Anybody will go Kunembo to go disturb. We are carrying men to beat you. Are you kidding me? Can somebody threaten me to your friends and say, when you ask any technical question, anybody was so insulting the Kunopo and you wake up to oppose to it, will beat you? Can you intimidate me? When I stood at the Capitol building, the National Capitol building in Monrovia during the speaker election, and I told Joseph Boaka in your face the wrongs. When I opposed state security for invading the CDC party at the forefront, are you kidding me? Can you intimidate me? I have the Kunobo blood in me. And the Kunobo blood, we are fearless. We're not scared, we're not coward. Ezo go there, Ezo feel that he can use the president of state security to insult Kunobode, we'll ask him to leave Kunobo.
Of the armed forces
we'll
of Liberia.
ask to leave Kunobo. So that's it, Mr. Double.
Okay, let's hear from Mr. Wudu. Let's hear from the honorable man who ran against Mr. Cherry. Mr. Wulu, are you in the going into Kunembo with the honorable man to have the reconciliation? If yes, what is the purpose of reconciling with the Kunembo people? You are ready, Monrovia there.
Yeah, so Mr. Double, thank you, and thanks to all those participating on this program. I'm so happy to be here again on your show. But at this time, discussing our son.
Mr. 1 minute, I will let you, Mr. Udu, 1 minute, I will let you to speak. But this is a very concerning and very disturbing news from our country. Let me bring it on so people can see the
it drew my attention too. Yeah, it drew my
National
attention.
Police. I stand still at the EAW junction. This is the all credit goes to Spoon Network, and I'm relaying the approval that from the page on my own page. Yeah, so credit goes down to the Spoon. You see the Armed Forces of Liberia and the Liberia National Police. They are the EAW junction right now.
We don't want any coup d'etat. They got to manage this thing.
Yeah, they have to. The police too got to stop. The police, I was in Liberia or certain part of a thing last year. This officer, the AFL guy didn't have his daughter on his ID. He went to the gas station, and the guy and the 104, they had a confrontation right there, and he called him man. They arrested the guy. The guy told him that he was a police. He was from the Armed Forces of Liberia. And the people, even in the area, they know the guy because he lived around there. They see the man, I'm a man. They went and arrested the man, put the man with the surveillance. When the armed forces came that day, the guy called somebody, they called the people, the barrack came, and it was a very chaotic scene. The Liberia National Police need to understand you can't catch an army man putting in jail with the survey. You grab the man when he did something, when he do anything in the community that is not right, you call the man, they will send MP from the barrack and will carry the man to the barrack. You can't put men in jail with surveillance. I don't know what's wrong. What kind of training our police got? Because that video is very devastating. When I play the video here, people are going to get angry. They beat the man, grabbing the man. The people seeing the man, AFL man. They beat the man, and how you going to tase the man with those things and put the man in the car, and they went there, handcuffed it, and they drove away with the man. The Liberia National Police gonna get your but let us listen to our brother here. I just tried to bring that breaking news out here.
Black people, let the black people let our face our own house.
Go ahead, brother Udu. Sorry for that.
So I said thank you for bringing me on. And at this time, talking about our song, all of our song, Emmanuel Pennue. The whole reconsideration thing. I just, because I've been a part of this entire process, I've come to understand the details of all of that. With Zoe Pennue and the power people, the Congo urban youth, and all those that are involved today that decided to take Zoe to Congo. Is something like, who will reconcile who? Is that Zoe calling the Congo people to reconcile what he has done to them? Or is the Congo people that are calling Zoe to reconcile? This question has been circulating for a very long time. But the discussion that was had before was like, listen, man, Zoe is from us. Zoe is our son.
Does he even understand that he's your son? Because I can't call somebody my son. Recognize me and the father. Joe recognize that you guys are his parents, his father, traditionally.
So Mr. Dover, this is what I'm saying. Whether he so recognize that or he doesn't, but later on.
The brother internet is breaking in, as we were just saying to a little extent. They're trying to wherever the internet in there because we're doing the live Facebook thing, and then it abruptly went off.
Maybe Joseph
Mr. Goa, Mr. Solo, Mr. Henson, anybody until we can get the brother back.
Yeah. So I'm back.
He's back Solo.
Hello. Yeah. So I think Zoe got to understand that later. But what prompted the reconsideration, and that's what I'm coming for, with some of us, we have decided to part ways with the entire thing. We thought this to be a genuine one. There's a need for us to come together as one people. But if someone comes to me and says, listen, man, we see Zoe is up there. Zoe is our son. Other people are benefiting, getting jobs. They are getting opportunity. Ezo doesn't call us. Let's go to him and use our traditional influence and see how we can get him on our side. Ask him to say, listen, you are our son. Come to us and reconcile. Because why? We need an upper hand. We have our sons and daughters in Moravia who are not working. So Ezo is at the Senate. So we need job for these people. So let's go after this guy and bring this guy to reconcile with us. And then we went for this kind of reconciliation. And after the entire process of going to GW Gazing and people are like, listen, we can't continue fighting forever. We need Zoe at least for all to uplift us. Is there kind of reconciliation, genuine reconciliation? To me, it is no. If it is about we the Puno people in Moravia don't have a job, we don't have opportunity, and we need somebody who is from our side is up there, and no matter what the person does, we have to go and get to the person because we're looking for opportunity. Then it's not genuine. And you see, so
brother, internet keep going back and forth. And our brothers in Grand Gita County, the internet strong.
But they get orange from Cote d'Ivoire. Yeah. No, when I was in Seattle, Joy, imagine internet was stable in Seattle. I was surprised.
Yeah, because the guys I report from the Kunembo radio station in Seattle and they clear.
Yeah.
I think they get a signal from Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah, so Prince.
Yeah, go on.
That reconciliation classified would be Kunembo people want job reconciliation.
I think Mr. Guru just nailed it too.
Yeah, people want job reconciliation. That's the name of that reconciliation. Because I don't think Zopen is the one who qualified for the reconciliation. But because some of our brothers, like I said from the onset, because some of our brothers in Moravia, there is no job for them to do, and they felt to themselves that the only way that they can get job is to pass through Zopen. It's almost like Jesus Christ who said the only way you can go to the Father except through me. So the only way that they can get job, since indeed according to them that the only way that they can get job is to pass through Zopen. So the only thing to do is to reconcile with Zopen. But I don't think it is Zopen who is calling for the reconciliation.
Because when
yeah, let's get this straight, Prince. If Zopen was the one who is calling for the reconciliation, I think in my own mind, Zopen was going to come down, go to Kunembo, talk with the elders, the Ome, Sami Zulu, and the rest of the other elders, and tell them that, look, I want to reconcile with you people. This is what I have done. Instead of taking a few handful of old men and old men, Joseph Talon from Raya or Bantry, transporting them to Moravia, carrying them to GW Gazing campus and talking about reconciliation. The first reconciliation meeting they had to transport old man Joseph Talon from here and talk to the Moravia. Old man Sami Zulu was in Ziatan. He was not informed about that. So if Zoe knew that he wanted to reconcile with the people of Kunembo, I think Zoe himself going to go to Kunembo from town to town. You tell people that let everybody get together because the reconciliation time, the town for the reconciliation in Kunembo district, that Bangalore, Kunembo Bangalore, they want to go and reconcile.
So do you think you'll go to Bangalore this time? Or you're going to stop in Ziatan?
The people said they came that reconciliation in Ziatan. If you look at that banner, that their communication is Ziatan reconciliation.
And you think that you will never enter into Gaiglo?
I don't think that they will enter Gaiglo.
Okay.
I don't think
Mr.
so.
So, Mr. Why you speak your Gaiglo Benin?
What they wanted to carry Zoe to prove it innocent that he did not kill E. Roy Madison. And he refused to go there. So now that he thinks listen now, let me end. Now you ask me. Now that he's going there and the people carrying him, the Kunembo children, the Kunembo belly-driven urban youth from Moravia, carrying him, I think they were going to stop in Gaiglo and say, Joe, come here. This is, you know what I mean? Before he goes into Kunembo, into Ziatan. So he's going to just fly over the Gaiglo.
I told you that this program.
If I'm going into this thing with a genuine heart, with a free heart, I will go to Gaiglo and sit with the people of Gaiglo. exonerate myself. But that stigma continue to live on that man here.
But Mr. Dava,
Senator. Go ahead, Henson. Before I get solo, my point of convention.
Mr. Dava, I told you previously.
Yes, and Joe refused to go into Guy Glow. And now
I told you previously that this whole program.
Well, we got some shaking here. So that go to Mr.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, if you back then, go ahead.
You continue. Yeah.
Back then, go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Henson.
Okay, thank you. Like I told you before, this whole program is a pilot project. It was a proposal made to Jim Cherry. It was an agreement. When Jim Cherry went to Zoe and said, Senator Pennue, I need your support. I want to be over you president. You know me, I get a problem with you. Yeah, we need you.
Right, sorry.
Jim Cherry actually went. Jim Cherry apologized.
Has it? Friend, my man, you might want to go back to that life fee. It's still continuing. I think it might get out of hand.
Are they fighting?
I think so.
Is it Spoon?
I got it on Labrador News Network.
Send it to me, man. Tag me in it. Because I'm seeing 1 minute Henson, because you know that what country we're talking about here. If we got the armed forces of Liberia and the Liberia National Police, they are in a phase fight at the EAW junction. It's not a good thing there for the country. Joseph Baga need to take hold of the country and put the country. You can't have I saw the video yesterday where the armed forces, one personnel of the armed forces were being beaten yesterday by the.
I just sent it to you, Prince.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, at the EAW junction, if you get your family member in that place, tell them to move. Those guys are heavily armed. Those guys are heavily armed, and they will throw guns and throw whatever.
So, folks, again, keep following, keep sharing LMTV, Liberia. Keep following LMTV, Liberia.
And the Liberia discussions, guns are in that place. Hey, family to stay away.
The Liberia National Police and the armed forces of Liberia currently taking place. And right after that discussion, I'm sure, like I said earlier, there will be a press briefing. And followed by that press briefing, we will call this broadcast a day. But until then, we are still here bringing you live unfolding right here at the intersection.
Nothing.
Of
you can leave it. I think they were trying to make way for the cars because they were rushing on the street. That's why I said go back to it. They all were rushing in the street. That's why I said go back to it.
So I mean, we got to keep our nation
right before petrol trade gas station.
Keep our nation in prayer. The armed forces of Liberia and the Liberia National Police. They are local here at the EAW junction. So, Mr. Henson and Mr. Wudu, you're welcome again, and Mr. Goa, and we are having technical issue with the guys in Liberia, with the exception of Goa John, and Mr. Wudu will let you conclude. Then we'll go to Henson, then John to Solo, then.
Okay. So let me conclude. So I was saying, the reconciliation is kind of two-way street, right? The Congo leadership, that's the power people and the youth leadership from James Cherry on the side, and more like, okay, all that Zoa done is our son, and we can't keep fighting everybody from around that place. Just Congo people are in the center, nobody to help them. Whenever we have an issue, and here we have our sons and daughters that are not working, and Zoe is up there, so we can't keep fighting Zoe. Even if we fight Zoe for now until Zoe is already up there, we got to take advantage of this. The relationship we have with Zoe. They call this man and say, "Listen, we have to come together, and whatever differences we have, let's reconcile." If you ask me, is Zoe also want this? Yes. Zoe also want to reconcile, but Zoe, he doesn't want to recognize, he doesn't want to take that first step to come to the Kunawa people to say, okay, I have committed wrong. So you are my parents. Let's come together. Right. Why is this so much important to Zoe? The Chia Zoe have problem with the Chia people. Even to where Zoe coming from, he have problem with the people. Zoe have problem with the Bazon people. And he have problem with the Kunawa people. So he's now saying, okay, if my fathers come to me and say, okay, let's reconcile, I'm going to say, okay, let's reconcile, and I'm going to use that Apoa as a stepping stone to get the other people in Grand County. And if I say stepping stone in the executive meeting or the Kunawa People Association, they don't want to hear that. And that's just a hardcore truth. All right? Where would I start from? I'm Zoe. Where would I start from to start if I want to reconcile with the remaining or districts in Grand County? The people that I can form alliance with are the Kunawa people. And these Kunawa people are waiting to use our traditional route to come to me and say they reconcile. That's what prompted the Reverend Tari to engage Zoe on the issue that, listen, you are our son. Let's put aside our differences. Zoe said, all right, you are the pastor and you are the head of the Kunawa people. Call the people call the people, I will come and express myself and apologize. It prompted that meeting to G.W. Gibson. Right after the meeting with G.W. Gibson, Zoe felt that he had achieved his agenda because it was in the pipeline after G.W. Gibson for him to go to Kunawa. Right. So after G.W. Gibson, he felt relaxed. He wasn't calling, he wasn't texting. The Kunawa People Association had to continuously reaching out to him, Zoe, and it was in that process. They called for a meeting. What can we do? We said we cannot pressure Zoe. Zoe knows that he has he recognized us as his parent, and also he has done wrong. For the father already have a layout plan after G.W. Gibson to go to Kunawa. He will see to it that will go there. No need to be calling Zoe here and there. The chairman said, no, if we not go to Kunawa, it will be a failure on our part, and we have to make sure that this man go to Kunawa. All right. And fast forward, they started having these kind of meetings and things. I start seeing out of it. All right. And if you see Jim Sheridan and other people, what is it really about? So bought a propaganda that, listen to me, when the youth activities were on here and we're going for elections, so bought the propaganda from this guy that, listen to me, Maulu is not on your side. He doesn't want you to go to Kunawa. He's not supporting your agenda. He doesn't like you. He doesn't love you. If this guy wins and becomes the president for the Kunawa Upper, he's going to block out everything. You are not going to, he's going to make sure that if you go for your program, it's not going to be successful. That's what dish out money and give to them. And criminally, they said they won the election, right? Then he so called me to reconcile us. Now, for what he has done, the money that he gave them so that they can be able to support him, that's exactly what they are doing. Trying to reciprocate what he has done for them. So it's not something strange when you see these guys are going here and there, say they carry Zokunamu and this and that, and all these kind of things that they are doing. It's about these children and all of this group. It's about what they can get. It's not about genuine reconsideration that they want to put the people together.
These guys are better driven. They are doing it because of money. As my man Stephen Taddy would say, quote unquote, Pupu, cow Pupu reconciliation.
Yeah, so Mr. Double, you should understand. You should understand Zoe politics very well. Zoe was very clear some time ago. Zoe said the people of Grand believe in pocket development. All right? He said they believe in pocket development. This is why Zoe will go Kunawa and Zoe will be able to dish out $1 million to 100 people, and everybody will carry $500 because why? This is what the people want. If the people see money, if they hear $1.5 million, they feel that that's a huge amount of money, right? And they start hearing the man. They start having lapas all in the street. They take cow. Everybody drink. They have fun. You understand it? And this is how Zoe then winning elections on a graduate county. It's not because he had done something. You understand it? Now the reconciliation. Is it one of the people that Zoe had to reconcile with? No.
Let me read a comment from my friend and brother all the way. He said, if Zoe really meant a genuine reconciliation, he should have started with the Kunabo urban youth, instead of instigating confusion among them. And I got that when during your election, Zoe took side.
Yeah, so Zoe get them. I told you before that Zoe get them $200,000 and they use the $200,000 to go and print fake cards and give to these people to come and vote. Then after the process, Zoe called me to say, listen, I want for all to put everything aside. Even out here, you know what I went through in Grand Judah County before becoming a senator. I went through a lot. I want for you to put everything aside. You and James Jelly and other people work together. And I said on a panel, when you get to know that I'm in the race, he said now, after you decide 200,000, you been hearing about my name. You been hearing about me. You know I'm in the race. But you use the money that you give them, they manipulated the election. Criminally, they said they won the election. They brought the election commissioner with no integrity they want, and you call me in your compound to say you want to reconcile. I have nothing to tell you. And since that time, he has not called me. I don't call him, and he knows that already. That okay, yeah, this guy is not on my side, and this is propaganda. Every time they appear in his own compound, there's a propaganda that they are taking there. So at the Kunabo people, today you will be very shocked. In Kunabo, how much the people are going to be divided with all that noise. Oh, Zoe is responsible for Alfred Donald. Zoe said we don't want to see Joe. We don't want to see her tomorrow or day after. We advertise Zoe gets to Kunabo. Zoe shall dish out $1.5 million or $5 million, whatever amount that Zoe is going to get to these people. You will see that Kunabo this will be divided. On a grand, you will have people who will be protesting that Zoe is our son and we must stand with Zoe. Because what? The people believe in the money. And because Zoe know that these people are lavishing poverty, they don't have anything, he take advantage of these people. What can Zoe do for them? Absolutely nothing. I want to be on record, nothing. People that stay same with Zoe, none of them Zoe are not bought a motorbike for these people for a car that cost $1,500 in Liberia. The people are still using motorbike to drive from place to place. How many of them are in universities? How many of them are in colleges? How many of them can put food on their table without sitting down to his compound? How many of them you are just coming for a short period of time and listen, when they come from Kunabo, Zoe is going to pause them until when you get around maybe 2027, 2027 again, it's going to wake up again and be dishing out $100, $400,000, and they will be hearing the man, oh, Zoe is a man, Zoe is a man, Zoe is a man. And if that goes into 2029, Zoe is going to win that election again. If the Chia people don't stand their ground, if the Baza people don't stand their ground, it means that Zoe is still going to use that system to manipulate financial manipulation, because nobody, that be on the record, nobody in Grand Judah County, whether a senator or representative that can get money, physical cash to these people as Zoe do. Zoe can get money. If Zoe can right now, Zoe can look at almost $5 million. And when you want to get that thing, you spend that money. But how many people today, leader from Grand Judah County, that can do that? So though is using the weakness of the people, their situation, that they don't have anything for themselves, and then what? He exploit the vulnerabilities of these people, and then they send the man there and he turn his back. But all of this is about 2029. Zoe wants to come back, and he wants to use number people to stand his ground and recruit the other people into this kind of thing, and then will be hearing Zoe, and Zoe will be a senator for the rest of his life, and he will die the Prince Johnson. And before that can happen, so the people had to learn their lesson.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ulu. Hanson, you want to use your 1 minute, then you go to Solo?
Let me use my 1
Thank
minute.
you very much.
Let's
Mr. Ulu, thank you.
Because Solo got to leave.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Nelson and Mr. Goa. Thank you, Mr. Dogo. Thank you, Mike. I mean, everything you said here, if I can play the devil advocate on somehow. You said that, yes, according to the reconciliation, it have both. It have two objectives, which is one is value-driven one. Secondarily, Mr. Zoe Emmanuel Pennue himself, the senator, probably he needs the reconciliation. Okay, I get the value-driven one. I get the intent of the people going to him. Always, I said it to my two young brothers here. They are very much entitled. I said, we the people, we are peacemaking people. You know, let's say, even though the value-driven issue is there from the CNN guy here, I know Trey Dogma, he loved that one. Let's say the value-driven is there. Can we find a concession to see that we come to a certain point to say, okay, let's hear him out? Because voting, Zoe will not be able to buy the entire Pulevo district when he buy out them. You know, so let hear him out. He's our sons, daughters, children can make mistakes and they can come by and say, Papa, I'm sorry. Remember the prodigal son in the Bible. They come by and say sorry. So that for me, personally, because this is why I said from the beginning, I said Zoe and Father Yaya, they are not the same. Father Yaya is a father, he's a unifier. You bring people together and say, hey, yeah, but I want to let move forward to the greater group. He did it with Inkulavo District. He did it in Nima County, right in front of the president, stuck his finger right in the president throat and left. So there are differences in people, the leadership people and the people that are there. Like you said, maybe the other people need job. Equally so, the country, if they reconcile, they get people to be employed, that will move a needle. Okay, they were in Liberia, they feeling the pinch. So I get that one. For me, I stay on the side of the caucus and the entire branch, they're having one voice. If we do that in the project or the community college in Israel, we will not get 25,000. We might be able to get something more.
We said the Matter Memorial Hospital.
I'm just making my own comparison too, because the college will have more money. You know, we have young leaders coming out of that college. It shouldn't be. It should have a salary increase. You know, but still, even affecting that my city, Ziastan should hold the city standard. It shouldn't fall from there, because right now it falls because of two things that I know of, and I know my Mary Justice is working on that. So my idea, my vision here, I know I'm out of time, is that let's work together with the reconciliation. Let's see how it goes. Let's not preempt it. Let us not predetermine that it will fail. Even if it fails, then we know. Like Mr. Hansen here, he brought record. He said the record. So I said, okay, I see the step that you put on the record. You put on, seen it. But for this one, I'm not. For me, I don't know. I'm not advocating for. I'm not a spokesman for Mr. Pennue. But let's see what the reconciliation can do. Because the urban youth, maybe they see something that we don't see. I don't like the urban youth, to be clear, to be fair. I don't like them. But if they
why not lay your own piggy in?
The reason we'll discuss that one on different
Tell us.
The idea of this unity and bad-mouthing each other, it don't rise to me. I believe in unity. Like you see Mr. Blue here. He believed that he was cheated. But let us sit down and have a coalition to see what we can do. You not together, you, Mr. Adobo, you are the very smart man that I know. You know, brother, that I know. When we're not together, how you think we can beat anybody? We'll not be able to do anything. Because one person on your own, the other person on their own, there will be no achievement. But when we are together, we can achieve the greater good. This is what I'm fighting for. I'm not the spokesperson for the Zoe Emmanuel Pennue. I'm not a spokesperson for the youth. Now that the elders. The main problem here too, the elder, you play the video. Our elders are the problems. They cannot fully stand on their own 2 feet and say, if you do this, we will not accept you as a son. They won't do that. They are talking about people giving a couple rights. Someone Yaya can give you more than that, and he better doing it. Mary Johnson can do it. Jeremiah Soko can do it. Debbie can do it. But if you're fixated on something that will help you for only 2 hours, then you are destroying the youth. So my main thing to all of you, let's take a step off the gas pedal. Let's see what the reconciliation does. If we carry 200 armed men, we in Pulevo District, we're not criminals, we're not agitators, we're not instigators, we are peaceful people. You can bring your armed men, we'll feed them. We'll get a power to drink and we'll sit down, we'll talk.
Okay.
What I want us to do, let's just have a peaceful conversation. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Mr. Hampson.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Solo. Thank you.
More than 2 hours now. So go ahead, Mr.
Yeah,
Hampson.
thank you, Mr. Solo. Thank you, Mr. Wu. Let me appreciate all of you. Again, I continue to stand on my ground. You know, I listen to all of the analysis, like Mr. Wu were talking about. Zoe will spend money, Zoe will win tomorrow again in election. Let me say this to you, Mr. Wu. Let me make it clear. I'm a son of Jiri Glow. And I always told people, when we say things, we do it. You see, you know why America to grab and assassinate Usman bin Laden, it took America years. Since 2001, it took America years before they could grab Usman bin Laden, because Usman bin Laden was once upon a time in the U.S. Marine. He was trained by America. So the guy said the law, they call it law Inosago. If one general leave your army, most a commando, that commando know how to bring down an army. I'm telling people in Granger, I continue to tell people, I said 2029, we'll retire Zoe. Zoe like, he can empty a bank account. He can tell President Buhari, say, give me your own bank account. Borrow me your money. He can empty everything. Zoe will go. Again, for the Kunabo urban youth, I do not dignify people who do not have integrity. Those guys lost integrity. Like you can say, just August, how long for us to now? Stevie Durudaru now turn to a mount in singing up for Zoe on Facebook. He's seriously singing for Zoe on Facebook. And according to reliable information from Nima Tari, Stevie Durudaru almost like is partly living with Zoe. Every day in Zoe compound. What are you telling us? Are you saying that excuse me for the expression, we have turned to a DOG? You will vomit, then you come and eat it? No, let us be serious. We should not use that pattern on Kunamo district. If for any reason Kunamo Urban, you respected the Kunamo people, had great respect for us, they would have sent a delegation 2 months ago to Zweju, meet the Kunamo citizen here, have a meeting in Zobush, call everybody together, say, gentlemen, this is what we're planning. We want a total reconciliation between we and Zo. So what are some of the recommendations? Oh, gentlemen, let's send for the elders. Let's send for all of the women. Let's send for delegate for Glio Twabo and Putu. Let's see how best they can help they can help us to reconcile we and Zo. Let's send for these people. After that process, let's delegate for Zweju here to join the Kunemo Urban Youth. We go to Kunemo. We meet our elders from town to town and discuss with them, tell them the reason, the importance of reconciling us. Have they done that? No. They will not say that in Morovia as if to say they are the most educated people. No. For what? You don't know Bomona everybody. You get me? You should have done these things, these steps. Then when you get to Kunemo now, then everybody that come together now, we plan the program and tell you how the autonomy will be wrong. But the guys are coming on their own autonomy. In fact, Zoe, they want to prepare the autonomy. They'll be coming with it, and they will be telling us who will speak on the program. They will be telling us who will speak on the program. You see in our program, you see there, like the people. Yeah, the men got money. The same thing make it delegation up to present. The elder Joseph Talu cannot speak to me because I told them that you elders that came here, you poor are greedy people. How will Zoe respect you? You came at Zopo in hotel. You sleep on an air conditioner for 3-4 days. Do you expect those elders that Zopo in hotel to come and tell Zoe to chew in your face? They will never do it. In fact, on that program, Zoe tell them say, I will be responsible for the transportation of the elders. I'll get a 300 USD. Is that a genuine reconciliation? No, it was bought. That the same thing Zoe carrying to Kunebo. Mind you, Mr. Double, today is the 26th of February, and I'm saying this. If we not take down phase 5 will come out in Ziatown. Our people will fight in Ziatown if we not take down. The tradition will come also to kind of situation if we not take down, because the program will not plan properly. And anything that is not done properly is not done at all. Our people will be insulted in our faces that day. That day they will be insulted. I asked Omer Doe. What's the name? Tale Doe. I went to Ome Tale Asango Doe. Are you aware of the program in Kunamo? I'm not aware. I went to what's the chairman of the Kunamo citizen in Zweju, Bale, Thomas Bale. He said he's not aware. The former Stadium District Superintendent of Kunamo, Mose Nie, he's not aware. All of those stakeholders in Kunamo are not aware. Who having a reconciliation? I'll be going to Kunamo. I will be there. If anything goes on the contrary, let me tell you my record in Kunamo. When Peter Solo, the former superintendent, before Kaifare came in, went to Kunemo, took a Chinese company overnight. I stood up in Zia Town and I told that Kunemo, that company will not work. If Peter Solo when Peter Solo went there to take the machine that labor said took there after they owe our people rental fee, land rental fee. They sold phones to our people, SIM card to our people that are not useful. When Peter Solo went there to take the machine, I stood there and I told Peter Solo, you can't take the machines. At the end of the day, first the elder were angry, but later on the elder listened to me. They supported the struggle. And Peter Solo never took that machine. And up to now, the machine stayed there. I say it is our benefit. I'll be going to Kunebu to speak to the conscience of our people. And that day in the hall,
you're gonna go watch Joe enter the counties, the district or the city in the night. You're gonna be there. A different
the first thing there is that Mr. Daba, Zoe do not have a stand in Kunabo than me. I have a good traditional stand in Kunabo than Zoe.
I know, but will you be there?
In fact, I've never insulted the people in Kunabo, but Zoe have done it.
But will you be there in this?
That day in the town hall? In the town hall, I will be there. I will tell them Friday night. In fact, tomorrow I'll be on voice of Kunemo. I'll be telling the people what Zoe doing, what Zoe saying. I'll be telling the people that they should not honor that pay reconciliation by commercial Kunemo urban youth. They were paid, and those guys are fighting for that mobile money. They'll be justifying that mobile money. So Zoe is not coming for a genuine reconciliation. Zoe is not going for it. If Zoe went to a genuine reconciliation, he should have recommended Orlando Talu for a job. He made Orlando Talu come and what the people are saying that in for a horse. No job. Different people get job.
Okay.
So Zoe do not mean well. If Zoe mean well, the 1 million in primary couldn't with me, then he's saying it. So thank you.
Okay, let's hear from Goa. Tell Goa. Thank you for coming with us. Let's hear from Goa.
Yeah, so thanks for the invite, Prince, and I'd like to say many thanks to all of those that participated on this platform today. The issue of the reconciliation, like I said, and the answer reconciliation is not bad, but we should first know which context the reconciliation is coming from. And so if you don't know the context of the reconciliation, how will you reconcile with the people? So that of the strongest conviction that Mr. Pennue, I'm going to tell the people why is it that you want to reconcile with them. Instead of coming down to meet with the elders of the land, you just take one Jane Cheddar in Monrovia along with other young stuff, and they say bringing them to reconcile with the people. I will not blame Pennue for that. The Kuno people themselves, some of the Kuno people are the cause of this because they felt to themselves that they want job. And so the only way to get the judge to pass through Zoe Pennue. So that's the reason they sold themselves to Zoe Pennue. But I don't think Zoe Pennue is the one who's calling for the reconciliation. If Zoe Pennue is the one who's calling for the reconciliation at this point in time, Zoe Pennue is in Kunabo to talk with the elders from town to town. And then at the end of the day, tell them that during this period, we will have a mass meeting in place of the Doe Town, in place of the Vagro, or in place of the Bangro, where they also have a reconciliation all of the time. The Kunopo reconciliation is here in Bangro. So why is it now they are leaving Bangro coming to Kunopo Ziatan? When they gotta realize that reconciliations can be here in Kunopo Ziatan? Why is it they left Bangro and then they are going to Ziatan? But again, they themselves know why is it that they have decided to take the program to Kunopo Ziatan. Wish them the best, but again, Zopen is not the one who is calling for the reconciliation, but rather the Kuno over you are the one calling for the reconciliation so that they can find means and get job by the means of passing through Zopen. But again, let them get this clear. What they are doing today will live after them. The errors are old. They will die tomorrow and go. But you will remain. And at the end of the day, if you see your child doing such a thing, don't blame them and say, "Oh yeah, why is it why is it some of you never consulted us? Then you go about doing this because you never consulted the elders. You felt to yourself, allegedly 50,000 was given to you, and you pocket the money, so you already are recording or around.
Okay. I think John froze. Let's hear from Mr. Wulu, then we'll get a party comment, Mr. Let's get a party comment, Mr. Wulu. You mute yourself.
Yeah, so Mr. Double, what I said and what Goa said, you see, reconciling people and putting differences aside is a good thing to do. It's just that it have to be done the right way. Zoe has a right to go anywhere. One, he's a citizen of Liberia, and one of his rights is to be able to move freely.
Really?
Second, Zoe grew up in Congo. He has a right to go to Congo and associate with anybody he thinks he can associate and did associate with. That is part of his right. All right. I'm not gonna forbid that and say, okay, you're driving out of Congo, you do this, you do that. Most somebody cannot do it to me, I'm gonna count this. That's it. But we wish them well. It's just that the phone and manner in which those guys are doing, especially with the Colombo urban youth. We told people before, they don't believe it. And for we, some of them don't like us. It clearly showing. It clearly showing. Using an institution that is a no-political institution, driving it beyond politicians. Do you know what it means? Ginger is 2 years, so married to code. And some married to code. Just because he supported Wady and Marie is a major competitor of Wady, so he had to take to Marie to court. Marie, article Wady didn't win. He come back and say he want to go apologize. Now he taking corner up on you behind Zoe Pennue, not knowing, forgetting to know that Zoe had competitors. You know, everybody likes Zoe. So who is going to do business with you? But again, these are kind of people that we have, right? People that we have that only think about themselves, that only care about what they can benefit for now. You understand? As they are going for the other guy who associates himself with anything that there's no good result, is he going to collecting, I don't know, $250,000 $1 he put 100,000 for in your pocket. All of this small money will finish. They will still come back Monrovia. That thing will lay after them. People will judge them for it. It's not about somebody opposing to Zoe. It's not that we hate Zoe. Zoe has not done anything with me personally. So let them just go to the Congo and speak to the Congo people. If the elders in Congo find it feasible that, okay, yeah, Zoe is our son, we let everything go. Praise be to God. And we all will be open. Whatever Zoe wants to do with working Congo, he can go there, that is right. That his mother's name, he grew up there, and he can go there and do whatever that he think he can do within the confines of the law and in the confines of the traditional people as well. So that's just what I have to say. We don't have problem with Zoe. We don't have problem with reconciliation.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much, Mr. Wulu. I hope we do this kind of a conversation. I will try to get Mr. James Cherry also to know why he thinks that this process and all these cow poo or reconciliation, so you can speak to it. That's why, the other time I brought Mr. Cherry, I brought you how to bring him. So I do these things and I want to get the facts and this. Everything we do here is for our county and for our district to be good. I'm from the Kunemo area. I'm from Seibo, so I'm from that particular area. When I see people try to disrespect the people and then turn around because they got some little cash and they try to do it, I don't like those stuff. I don't want it, and you don't want it, and nobody want it. So that's what I see in Zoe. Zoe is a very disrespectful human being. He does not respect no one because he feels that he got medicine and he got money, so he can say anything and do whatever he think he can do and get away with it. He disrespected the people. He shorted the people, not giving money to the people. I saw a live video where Zoe cursing the people in Babylon Town. They put in Babylon Town. He shorted the people in Babylon Town, but because he got a little money, he went to the people and reconciled with the people. So we don't want those kind of leaders among us. So thank you, gentlemen. We will still get to you guys to, have these kind of shows. Thank you very much, Mr. Wudu.
Thank you, Mr. Tony. Thank you. Bye.
So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who have been watching us now for the past 2 hours and 30 some more minutes, thank you and tune into other Liberian network thing going on. The Armed Forces of Liberia and the Liberian National Police, they are in serious riot. People have been hurt. Those AFL guys really desperate. And they are beating people, beating citizens and the police. Now we get the information that the Armed Forces of Liberia is trying to side with the motorcyclist and they're trying to back the motorcyclist. So chaos is all over the place. If you got your family members, tell your family members to stay away from the EAW Junction area. That particular place is getting out of hand and people are beating people, police officers against the Liberia Armed Forces of Liberia. This is bad. I don't know, but that's bad. So watch out for that. Go there and click on it and enjoy yourself with it and talk to your family members to stay away with it from that area. But Senator Emmanuel Pennue, there's a need for that guy to be retired. 2023. Nobody should give that man power. Power is not good for that man. That man is arrogant. He should be taken out of the place. Nobody should put him in that place to give him that. His achievement in the whole of Grand Nigeria is baby top. Blue baby top for boys, children, boys, kids, boys, and red and pink baby tops for its own. That's its own words on Spoon Talk. You remember when they accused him of killing Eroy? He could not go. He had an interview with Stanton Waterson, or Waterspoon, or Waterson, or whatever they call it. Stanton, I don't know what kind of crew man in Waterspoon or what. But she got some kind of crew name that is high in America and using Waterspoon in. He had an interview. They had Joe and Francis asking your achievement. He named one, Dr. Francis, Kenway, or whatever they call Richardson. Asked the man, and he said achievement was getting baby tops. So John just said it. The man encouraged people to be having multiple sex, children born pregnant, our little children, and the born babies, and so achievement is give them top. So we should let you to be giving people tops. Joe must be retired. By all means necessary, he should be. Look, there's a need for the people to gang up on that man, getting out of that place. 20 years? No, not even 20, more than 20. Because your guy in that place for 2025. 2005, they had election. 2006, he got in the place. Up to now, you can't count. 2016, at 10 years. 2016, but 2 years from now, so will be 20 years in our place. No, not even two years. Next year, you'll be 20 years in our place. What have you done? The guys sat there. Jeremiah Soka, Mary Johnson, Jacob Dibley, what's the papa name? Thomas Yaya Nimle, Zoe Banya Pennue, they sat there and gave what? They allowed the people to put $25,000 in a Dreadful Motor Lot, Matter Memorial Hospital. 25,000 of money. That those days, what people say 25,000 of money is spent in like a day or so on fuel. But they are okay. Jeremiah Sokan came on my show here and said that he's not on committee, so he joined the rebel group. The rebel lawmakers headed by Richard Cohn. He joined them. They put you on committee now. Why you sat in that damn place and they put that money and you sat your ass in that place? You don't tell the people, say the money you put here in my area from my hospital is you. Do you think Richard Cohn will pour that kind of money in a place where he represented? You put $25,000 in the budget for 30 months. What kind of a guys calling themselves? They are mastering the lawmakers around the place. These guys are disgrace. They are disgrace to their own selves, to the human race, and to their own freaking crown people. To sit there and allow $25,000. You think even before we were born, $25,000 that money? No, $25,000. You know for few? How many few gallon of fuel they can put in a place for 25? It can't even reach a month. People saying that he needs evidence against Zoe. Zoe has been accused traditionally when accusing in our place of killing someone, you take Sasewu. So it's a traditional, then you go to Guy Glow. Let us see him goes to Guy Glow. A scary little boy who goes around and think that he's a lawmaker, say he's this. He's an arrogant man. He needs to be what? Chastised, removed from that place. It's not a faro land, the senator thing at a party. Some who came from the Civil War 2005, the 2003, they chased terror out of the place. 2005, the high election, they had Zoe going on. LPRC stole some money, he went down and started a boy saying, guy down, he called himself representative. Where is he representing? Is that what he represented to the people of Grand Gire? Is this it? Look at it.
Oh, you want interest or 900 story? Yo, oh, Mukba. I want you where? Mosoli, you know, Boggy, your obligate interest. All more money, I take your dollar. I'm on a new car. I guess so. Yeah, Mula, you're there, you're here, you're here, Coco, you're here,
you hear it, Papa? When Zoe said up there, when he can't, then he called up with the errors. I'm on doing you got, you I get it. You share your vote for Kokori and Woody. Forgetting to know that your children got to go to school, Papa. The schools in our place, they don't even put money in the school. How much they put in the Joy Montolado High School? How much they even put in your community college, your community university? That they told my brother, even JJ, I know ZB about Boto from here and carry a main president. And we got information as Zoe called Boto and told Boto that you have to come now and care our name to the people over there because you are our man. You fighting for men, people care your name. Go do good thing, Grand Gire, okay? You know why other representatives, then when they go in the town, the people are with them, they are discussing. We other day they put it in the chat room for Musa Berete, say he went to the Dima people, the prince, the what you call it, or Senko Garden and Jeremiah Kuhn and other than in the meeting, and he went there and they are talking about what the what Nima Kante will do in the next year, what they will achieve. How many times the Grand Gire lawmaker stand and say, when will our name be on top? When the company that are logging here, these people taking our logs, these companies, when will they build these roads for our people to benefit, to bring the crops on the farms? All they do is want to put, I'm even getting information as that road logging company that is going to get sharing. They get some more money. That's it. They shut their mouths. They shut their mouths. They don't talk. Nobody asks them shit. They talk them out, they go to Morovia, some of them don't even go to those places, move on it. Look, I'm discouraged about our lawmakers to sit down there and allow the people to put $25,000. That's why when I see some of my men, my friends that are talking about, oh, why you get your Grand Gire Association, what you're doing in Grand Gire, in what they did. Look, the people there need to elect good people who are advocate. You let your Pennue and expect your life to be and make you want to progress your life. Once you let Zoe Pennue, the kind of Zoe Pennue, the lecture of Zoe Pennue, your life is stored. It's stopped. It's your life not hold the acting, it's stopped in the middle of the thing. Get down, move no more. It's static, it's right there. So that's what we got here. Until the people can recalibrate and rechange their mindset, then that's what we got. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Have a wonderful time. Zoe, you did how you
Oh, you want interest or 900 story? Yo, oh, Mukba. I want you where? Mosoli, you know, Boggy, your obligate interest. All more money, I take your dollar. I'm on a new car. I guess so. Yeah, Mula, you're there, you're here, you're here, Coco, you're here,
you see the old man? He said when Zoe said down over there when he can't, he get in Kokobi and what do you want? He don't even say a couple bag of rice. Kokobi mean, those who don't understand the Korean, the woman's Kokobi is cup of rice. It's not bag of rice. Kokobi mean cup of rice. Cups. You take the cups, those summer cup, they call it summer cups. Because old man is so red, so no summer cup, and you beat the butt, and so they can. Oh yeah, Kokobi you did. So the old man saw his breath for Kokobi, and go to Swedju Grand Gire County over there. The people there, They hold the cussing. You're not doing nothing. You're crap. Yeah, people in America, you go in the play, you want to hold position, you want to grind you and kill you. But they are electing people who don't even. District number 1, you elected Jeremiah Sokam. He passed a budget. He's friendly with Rachel Kuhn. Jeremiah Sokam and Rachel Kuhn are buddies. He fought to make Rachel Kuhn that illegal rebel speaker. And he said that he sat with Kuhn and Rachel, Kuhn and Sokam were at a LRJ hotel. The room not far from each other. God went to Sokam place. The men then was sit there and they sat there and allowed the men to put 25 and then say, Mamelo, put at least 300,000 or 400,000 in our hospital. So we can get the electricity, we can get medicine for our people. All those towns, all those areas in the Kunembo district, TN district, and Boston district, when something major happen, they carry our people to Nima County, to Maryland County. But we got a bunch of foolish people who masquerade themselves and call themselves lawmakers. They said their assets over there, they put 25,000 in the budget, in the whole year budget. And 1 month, whole year. I will be cussing you the Prophet Key. Maybe then we'll come to your fucking senses. They sat there, they put $25,000 in the money, and that's why they gave the hospital at the the Mater Memorial Hospital, 25,000. Can you do the math? I will let you the Liberian people and the Crown people to do the math. Those are you who hold day will say that what you're doing for your people saying in America. That means you ought to do something for our people. We elected people, you sat there and you elected people, you put people there to be your senators and to be your representative. They sat in Monrovia at the parliament. Jeremiah Sokam is a friend of this rebel guy who are making the budget. And he could not, he saw it. He could not tell the man, this money is small. What do you put up? What do you put? You care how money so at least 300,000 or 100,000 or 200,000. He sat there at a hospital, 25 grand. 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. What kind of money is that? But then they turn around, they put money in the speaker of their budget to pass around. They put money in the budget to move around. You see, we send them to Montreal to travel. The other day we saw Jeremiah Sokam. He gone to where India now. He go, well, you know, you're put them there to travel. Like travel, you care your people in Montreal for. But hold the diaspora. That was sometimes when they put to about painting and when they vote against them on meetings. Because our people on the ground, they're not ready. They're not ready. You got an election instead of putting a visionary person that era died, put somebody with era Madison behavior and movement and mindset in that place. You put in there. You put someone and the hypocrisy about some of my brothers here in America here who I saw them, I heard them, some of them talking all around here, talking about the Grand Union Association. They need to put educated people, education. They ain't go to school. Why they ain't go to school and this and that? Especially my man Bobby told the whole day talking about school. So go to school. So starting 6th grade when they walk in, according to reliable information. Hey man, Erin Snow then starting 7th, 6th grade when they walk in, Erin Snow going, he went to Erin Snow in Minnesota and did GED. You go to Labrador, go to the university. You see Erin Snow speaking, and he's Erin Snow is speaking that 2008, 2007, and Erin Snow is federal speak, but you hear him speaking now. So you, Bobby, today, you need to tell Joe to go to school too. You can't tell him it's being hypocritical and you need to stop. I heard you lying on the show and on my show too. Oh, the people need to go to school. Josephine Sidu and Marco, where need Otavia Gilmore, they need to go. No man, no more who whole Senator Ragbo. The whole district, you know, is a senator for us. Omunzua. Oh, they no, they you are the go no be no Munzu. You are no one whole senator or Nande or be me amlo Munde on Munzua. Zua Mue. Send a war which school you went to. I did you in 10th grade. I know about Gilmore. You in 10th grade because you saw school or classmates. You saw a classmate. Trinitario is one of them. Trinitario are a friend, calling. So we can't say we want people to leave GGA, they must go to school, they must have this. Even our constitution, the men and women call for that. The men and women say you must have a high school, associate is there, and then have 3 years working as a community leader or in your state. 3 years. So if I don't have the high school, if I have 3 years and working as a president or something in my state, I'm qualified. But you are criticizing people for not being able to advance themselves here. Now, I just gave you a typical example. Snow was a representative and he went to the University of Liberia and got education. Even Samuel Kanye Doe, Zoe's Pennue uncle. So you're not telling Zoe to go to school, but you're telling other people to go to school. Oh, you see there? You know what I mean? Business for yourself. You telling other people, say, you must go to school. People had the opportunity. They came here, then they didn't go to school. Joe Pennue had the opportunity. He had the opportunity like his friends, like his colleagues. He's a close friend of, I saw Joe. I saw him driving by to go to Snow on District 6 over there. Snow lives there, and he goes there. He's a close friend of Joe. So you don't tell him to go to school, but you tell him to go to school. Now, you don't support the only Zoo. Zoo is zoo. If you can tell Josephine to go to school, Josephine in America, so parents are represented. 2 courses. If you come from that place, they don't go to school. They want to go to work Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday and Thursday. I mean, you could go Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. You go there and do a 2 hour and go. That's why his friend in there and grade, and the mind are molded, mind open. But how can I sit here and say, why is it that you want to be leader, you won't go to school, but then the other my friend here, because it's my body, is my man who hang out together, we talk, communicate most of the time, and he's not going to school, he's not doing this, and then I tell him, say, I'm not going to school. My suggestion here is that you, Bobby Torre, you are telling other people to be educated in order to lead the Grand Leader Association, but someone who is a senator for all, you never encourage a man to go to school. It's like you're talking one from both sides of your mouths. The right side here, which two, I don't know, my right side too good, and my left side don't too good. So I'm telling other people here, say my left side of the mouth, do this, and my right side, I'm telling the man, because he's my family member, he's my friend, I say, man, slow down. That's what I'm saying. You're not being straight up. It's a leader. All these people are leaders to us. You can't go punch Gilmore for not going to school, or you claim Gilmore didn't go to school, and you don't pinch Zoe for not going to school. You tell me that it makes sense to me. I'm put on your glasses, maybe I don't understand it, but you tell me that the thing what he's saying that makes sense to me. Tell me that it makes sense, because it's not making sense to me. It's not complete, it's not sense in your mind, it's not making sense to me. When the couldn't make sense in your mind, I see damn thing, it don't make sense to me. So our lawmakers, Tomo Yaya named the senator, Joe Emmanuel Pennue, senator. So always claiming he's senior senator. They don't have no shit called senior senator or junior senator. They strap that shit up. Marie from Kunemo, Jeremiah Sokan from district number 1, Marie Johnson from district number 2. Number 3 is Jacob Dibley. You see, I'm not being harsh on Jacob Dibley, because Jacob Dibley is part of the minority group. Who they are marginalized, the people they are from the minority group. The majority group is Marie Johnson, Tomo Yaya, because the Senate Koko and they are backing the rebel group. So I pushing on us. Zoe Pennue and Marie Johnson. Jeremiah Sokan, Marie Johnson, Tomo Yaya Nimle, and Zoe Maya Pennue. They sat there. They look at the budget. They not look. If I in Grand General Radio say I will tell the people, and the people go against it, they will uprise against the own leaders. They sat there and the people look at they look at the budget for 2025, and they put 25,000 in the budget for the Mato Memorial Hospital in Grand General County. And you wonder, and you tell me why people always rush people to Tapetown Hospital in Nima County, or they rush people to the hospital in Maryland County. May the old man so rest in peace. Our old man was like sick. They just rushed out to Maryland County. Why our hospital is sitting there? Our people put in 25,000. Do you know how much they put in the lofa in the Nima hospital in Maryland, and they put a hospital in Nima County? You sat your ass at I deal with them up $25,000. They put 25,000 in your hospital in the place, but you want a Grand Jury Association to take all the money and send all the money to you. You guys serious? You cannot do that. I gotta go. She come from school. She'll be running all around here, so I have to leave. But we'll be here. We're not gonna give you a chance. When you think you will have free rides, you will not have free rides. If you think you're gonna have free rides, you're not gonna have free rides. You're not gonna sit down there and say you're representing the people for us, and you'll sit down there and put when I brought Sokan here, what Sokan, if anyone was watching when I brought Sokan at that time, what Sokan said? Sokan said that he was not on committee, so he was against Kofa. Going on Richard Kunsa. Now you're on committee, he's on lands, mines, energy, and all the he owned it. And he sat in a hall and he put 25,000 in Grand Jury Hospital. You do the math and tell me. You do the math and tell me.
Or you want interest or 930? Yo, Mukba. I want you where? Mosoli, you know, Boggy, your obli interest. All more money out to your dollar. I'm on you carry, I guess so. Yeah, Mura, you're there, you're here, you're here, Cocoa, you're here, or you want?
Tell the fool, what do you get?
Kokari.
Kokobi. Say Kokobi.
Kopa.
Kokobi. Cup of rice.
Kokari.
Yeah, the guy say Kokobi. Bobby, now your own Bobby is so your man will devour Kokobi. I will talk to your man. Bye. Oh, sectionalism can what? My man ain't got nothing to do with sectionalism. I just call 5 rebels lawmakers from our country, and you say that under my post, you say sectionalism. When you're talking about sectionalism, Gilbert Achie, man, you myself from the same section. Josephine and myself from the same section. But you cannot tell me and tell people, I heard you last night on Daniel Freeman show. You're denigrating those guys because they don't go to school. They came here, they have opportunity, they didn't go to school. Joe Pennue has a lot of opportunity in Liberia to go to school. Why is he not going to school? When you and Joe is my daughter, and Joe grandma is from my area. So when you talking sectionalism, I have to be one, but I'm checking him because he's a lawmaker. Have you ever checked him? Have you ever checked him? I just checked Yaya Nimne, that he sat in the place and they put 25,000 in there. I just checked Marie Johnson from Kunemo District and that they put 25,000 in the place. So they are wrong. And I just checked Jacob Dibley. Have you ever checked Joe Pennue, Bobby Tore? Or you can do it behind the scene. Have you ever checked Joe Pennue? I just told you about Yaya shortcoming. Is that you're not listening? You're trying to be selective in what you can get in your ears and don't get in your ears. I just told you that Yaya, the person who I even get slagged on or slack on among the 5 people is Jacob Dibley, because Dibley was what pushed aside by in the minority group. So they don't call Jacob that whole budget Jacob Dibley, they were not involved. Those who on Kofa side, they don't even call them there. But when the people send the budget, Jeremiah Sokan, Marie Johnson, I couldn't remember woman, maybe you don't know. When they went and sat down there and they approved the budget, they sent it to the lawmakers. They sent it to the Senate, to Kokor. And to Kokor, they sent it to Yaya Nimle there. I call Yaya Nimle and Joe Pennue, and you try to say sectional. You're blind. Are you blind? You can't see. You need my glasses. When I don't have hearing aids because I don't have those ones. You a medical guy, you can go get some hearing aid. But I do not have hearing aid. I have glasses. I got deficiency in my eyeball, so I have glasses to make me to see some things. I just told you. 5 lawmakers. I just named them. And you say I'm a sectional. You know about section. You ain't so get anything that you got come on. You cheer man. You cover man in the first place. So that Bowo man, you must say a Bowo man and a grandma from my area, from my town. So grandma from Seibo area. You say that you know about sectional. You need to be man up. If I'm your body, Bobby told you my body. You're doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell you. I can't be questioning the other man for doing something wrong because my body didn't leave you. Then I'm a damn hypocrite. That's what I mean by that. No, not you the meaning of it. If you don't know what they call you because you can't, man, you want me to explain it to you? Call me on the phone, I will explain it to you. Call me. I just named Tomo Yaya Nimne, Marie Johnson, I know Marie and myself on the Kunembo Association board. I know the Oman too good. Marie Johnson, Tomo Yaya Nimne, Joe Emmanuel Pennue, Jacob Dibley, and Jeremiah Soka. I gave Jacob Dibley a slide. I gave Jacob Dibley a slide. You know, I gave Jacob Dibley a little pass because he's in a minority group and he's been marginalized. The minority group. He's with Kofa. He's been marginalized in Morel. They almost broke his hand. I saw it. They almost broke his hand. I saw it. So I gave him a slap. I gave him a little way and breathing ground on it. But do you expect me to give Yaya Nimne breathing ground? When they send our budget, they send it to the Senate. Yaya in the people when they send the budget to them. You should have said, no, you cannot send $25,000 to the hospital. No, Tomo Nimne Yaya, I will not accept $25,000 to go to my hospital. Marie should have said the same thing. Jeremiah Sokan, who goes around and says you are not on committee, should have said the same thing. Zoe Emmanuel Pennue, who claims to be the highest serving senator in the House. Prince Johnson is dead, so I think he's the highest now, or lawmaker, or whatever they call it, representative or senator. He should have said no, $25,000 cannot go. But why would Zoe say that? Zoe, he would buy blue tops and give it blue and red and pink tops, give the men blue tops and give so you born baby. He make it now all the children in down there riding motorboat pregnant the children because you get blue top if you born get and pink top. You get a pink top and red top when you born a baby girl child, and you get a blue top when you born a boy child. And you do everywhere. They are born children in that place. So that it. So that it. So we have to tell our lawmakers these things, that they need to do the right thing. They don't just go, look, $1,000. Let me do it here. Bobby told it, give me a chance, man. You said you know go down in that place and give me a chance. Now the rate is like give it at 190. The rate is 190. So when I divide I change $1,000, $1,000 be almost $200,000. It will be $190,000, almost $200,000. So when I carry $5,000 in Liberia, okay? I carry $5,000 in Liberia right now in the place. You're talking about Bombo. You're talking about $1 million. I put it in my bag, $5,000. I put it in my bag, and just be sharing the money around the damn place. You think that's what we want? We want people with sense. We want people with sense. I'm not understanding anything here. Okay, Washington, Wellington, G. If you don't understand, and your boy JJ in your name, maybe you were Joseph Junior Robert and group. You're not understanding me for a lot of people understanding me here. I didn't bring you here to understand me in the first place. If you didn't understand me, why would you say, please, man, Mr. Double? So you're not no hypocrite into that you don't understand me, but you can respond to my other thing when I'm talking and you don't understand it. You want to understand certain things. So you see, may his soul rest in peace. The great Errol Madison. I only met that man one time in my entire life. That was 2021. No, 2023. I met him at the John Greer house in a Carway, Dixville area. Man, the man was a smart man. The man was a man who spoke about his people and his county. I don't see anybody. I don't see no leader coming out with that. We need our leaders to people that Bobby told it and other people then to tell the people that emulate that kind of for human beings. If we got 5 other guys representing our county will progress. It will progress. But our county is stalled. It stopped everything, everything stopped in our county. Do you expect our country to be like that? And Washington, maybe we got speaking and my daughter, maybe you're Washington, George Washington's son. You don't speak no daughter, you speak only quasi English. So you will not understand me. But I have to speak my daughter. That's my right to speak my daughter. Say, telling me now, don't speak your daughter. And you got to be ashamed of yourself. You tell me not to speak my daughter. Then you don't know where you're from. I have the right. Oh, you can understand me? You don't understand me? He said, yes, how you know how you something? How you know? If you can't understand me, you see the guy here? But where you bring the guy? Where you take the guy from? You can't bring him here. Oh, you know, go. I know what you tell you from your brain. Yeah, he said, you understand me? Did I get out? It was head for you to understand me. Right now, I don't want for nobody to understand me. I do not want nobody to understand me. So that's it, man. We cannot elect people who don't know how to lead the nation, and then we expect our nation to progress. It will not happen. So let me show you the video here today with the armed forces of Liberia and a certain group of gentlemen. They went to where the Liberia National Police and armed forces of Liberia. Yes, yeah, right.
We're seeing armed personnel here. So for again, this is the Liberia National Television. I'm here bringing you this live coverage. We are seeing armed forces of Liberia, the men in arms. There was a report that such a report, and we will try to have a conversation with a man here. So this is where we are, and we are seeing Liberian here jubilating, but we are making sure to have something. Yeah. So we want to go with a few Liberians who are here celebrating for what I cannot tell exactly, but you see, I'm going to come with Oscar Moba is here. Oscar, you got on. What happened? Okay, so we are still here. We are seeing the Liberia National Police, armed forces of Liberia also here. There was a report from an officer assigned at the Zumfa police station that one of their men was beaten by AFL personnel. The actual reason for his beating was not given, but as you can see, folks, Liberians are here right at the SD Cooper intersection. If you are coming from the Samuel Kanyado Sport Complex, the detour right before the petrol train. Now, if you are coming from the Dubai end, the straight road is where I'm currently situated. Normally, when you come here, you'll see police officer, but this time we are seeing army personnel here. And according to reports, the officers that were beaten by the army personnel have been taken to hospital.
Well, the Liberia National Police and the Liberia Armed Forces, they are combating each other, fighting. And Victor Jella, how you doing, sir? Eric Timber, how you doing? They're fighting right there. So I just tried to play that video. To play a little bit of the video so you can see what happened in your country, Liberia. Joseph Boakai is losing the country. The country is slipping from his hands. The old man is sleeping on mine. The old man is sleeping overnight, and the people doing all kind of things. How can army man, police man go beat army man? Police man, yeah, grab the army man, beat the man. Let the man say being army man. Grab the man, beat him, and shot him with those taser, then put him in the car and carry him. The people telling you, say, I'm a man. The thing the man called the MP headquarters, they call the barracks, the army will say MP and pick the man or and carry the man. But Gregory Coleman and they were MPFL fought us in Grand Bassa. They took them and put them in a freaking police, made them police chiefs. So what do you expect? Joseph Boakai said he came from what? Lofa Defense Force. So you know, all the people in our country who are taking care of our country, they are all rebels. They are rebels. The other rebel group plus the other rebel group, Unimo J, Unimo K, MPFL, Lofa Defense Force, IMPFL, they're running our country. Yeah. Samuel Kokaren from MPFL to IMPFL. What the heck do you expect from these punks? Nothing good. Besides Wahala. I don't know if Richard Cohn fought for any rebel group. I don't know if anybody fought for the. Well, I know some of the guys on the majority side. Like, look at Jean Colette, and you know that they fought. That Pere picking Jean Colette, you know that people like Jean Colette fought. You look at picking one other picking family from Bon County, you know that they fought in the Labrador Civil War. Ugutu, they are all armed bearers. They fought the Civil War, so they are brains. The brains now. Okay, you see that guy, what they call family from Bon County, one of the representatives, when he said that a liquor thought that it was came from the chief, one of the associate justices, that the men were interpreting the ruling and telling the people when he meant by the ultra-virus that everybody should go back to where they started from. And that family began and said the men were drunk in the king, you shot talking liquor thought. Nobody want to listen to the man. You don't listen to the chief judge. Nobody want to listen to anybody in the country. Because the lawmakers already laid the premise. Do not obey nobody. So nobody going to obey anybody. The people will fight among themselves. They will disrespect the police. They will disrespect. And Fatiga were in the play that day shooting tear gas army men. What kind of normal country is he or surveillance tear gas of army men? And he got away with it. He's not in jail. They let him go. He ain't brother. The Aki and Bobo in our country, the two beginning. They get all over the precaution trouble. People are all going in our country. We spend 1 year. So then we go there, we spend 60 days, 90 days in our country. Nobody here will go for people. But beginning in our country. Funny. The country under Joseph Newman Boakai is deteriorating on the level of fast moving, and it has to. Someone needs to stop it. If the Omega do it, let somebody take the country from him and do it. People say, oh, Prince, yeah, trying to call for sabotage, call for coup d'etat. Look, when we got our people, one person that I begin from Burkina Faso, let it begin, but no blowout. Who cares for Joseph Boakai? Hey, man, take the country and save the country from its own mess. And it has saved the nation. So we'll have saved the state. Who cares? If the state can be saved, let the state be saved. If the state can be saved by anybody, by all means necessary, the state be saved. Where you now see police people and army people go in the country and they be fighting and be look at it what you don't see? I even think anything happening in MPFL. It happened in MPFL time. When MPFL charted or in
national television.
What happened?
We're seeing Ahmed question here. So for again, this is the Liberia national television. Here, bringing you live coverage. We are seeing armed forces of Liberia. The men in arms. There's a report that.
Can you imagine? MPFL, man, MPFL time. I don't even know that thing happened before I say Samuel Dotan. But that's what we get over there. Under the regime of Joseph Yimamba. Somebody for a 2-year experience. Or you know, old man near was that you put old man in a place and you misbehaving all over the place. People causing trouble, money going. Find a minister say, I'm going to pray. Joshua Boga need to go to Lofa County on Sevelung and tell witchcraft the voodoo people to pray. They go consult the oracle the witchcraft so you can't go tell pastor to go pray. You need to cut down. You're paying lawmaker $15,000-$16,000 for minister then bank governor takes home hundreds or more thousand yearly or how many 100,000 they took. They just get out of free 500 or more thousand. Cut those costs down and start telling people to pray. Are you crazy? Kafwan? And that's the reason why we get some crazy people leading the country that working happy. How you going to tell people to go pray when you can get cut down the spending of the money and then save the state? Or you need to go on order. What are you praying for? You don't go to Lofa County in the Kisi people play there and tell the Kisi people to pray that. Those pastors who are all politicians, all those things, they are measure. God don't even listen to their prayers. I didn't tell them to go pray. We'll talk to you, man. We are out.